Thank you for your time. This is live number 2. I put a lot of questions uh, on my community page, and we're going to dissect those questions and answers. Some people may have not answered the post, but I will ask the questions during the live stream anyway. I'll give a few of you some time to fall into the chat this late evening. Thank you so much for following this network. Let's take a few minutes to enjoy this wonderful scenery, my home, Chicago. Happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone's well. Follow in the chat. Let's have us a late night discussion. This is the Queen's Late Night Chat. Happy New Year, everybody. The most beautiful city in the world. It's the Shy, baby. Lord have mercy. 2 viewing, 2 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Live number 2, everybody. Live number 2. Please check out my earlier content pertaining to TikTok. The ban will be January 19th, which is Sunday, if ByteDance does not sell the company to another buyer. Hello, Chick 10. Thank you so much. Welcome, sweetheart. Welcome. I had to find something soothing, lift my spirits up, So I said, why not take a tour of your home, baby? Take a tour of your home. All right, everybody, I got 9 people viewing. Let's get down to business. Feel free to go into my community page and take the polls. Please take the polls. It's anonymous. Nobody has to know who you are. The only way they're going to know how you think and feel is if you comment below the poll. Let's start. Lots of questions, so let's get started. Betrayed by a good or best friend. Took them back, but regretted it. Only one person voted, and they 100% said no. They never was betrayed by anyone and regretted taking them back. Anyone out there has been betrayed by a good friend, best friend, and you took the person back, but you regretted it. What happened? What were the circumstances? What made you go back in to the lion's den, as some might say? What made you go back in? So the first question was took them back but regretted it. One person voted no. Betrayed by a good best friend but took them back. No votes yet. Feel free to take the polls, everybody. Could you room with a stranger in your home or theirs? 4 votes. 100% said no. Could any of you room with a stranger? Have any of you roomed with a stranger? Now, if you've ever been to college and you lived inside of a dorm, well, 9 times out of 10, you roomed with a stranger. Could you do it as an adult? Could you go live in someone else's home or apartment or take someone into your house? You need a little bit of money, sublet the apartment, house, whatever, bring in a stranger. Could you do that now? Have you done that before? Could your in-laws live with you? 2 votes. 50% yes, 50% said no. The other options were certain situations, and I pray they don't. Please take the polls. Thank you so very much. Hello, Rhonda. Thank you for joining us. Once again, could your in-laws live with you? 2 people voted yes and no, 50% each. Could you live with your in-laws? 3 votes. Yes, 0%. No, 67%. Not sure, 0%. I pray I don't have to, 33%. Thank you all so much for voting. Taking care of grown children. 2 people voted. Yes, 0%. No, 50%. Certain situations, 50%. Doing it now, 0%. Dating your deceased spouse's brother or sister. Woo, touchy subject there, Queen. 3 votes. 67% of you said no. Not a good idea. Yes, 0%. Not sure. Oh, 33%. I did it. 0%. Somebody out there has done it. Somebody slept with their dead husband's brother or sister. Shut your mouth. You know somebody's done it. And you know somebody's done it. You know somebody has done a Lifetime movie and did a faux pas of sleeping or messing around with their dead husband's brother or sister. Now you know that, or sister's brother or sister. Shut your mouth. Wife's brother or sister. Look, I got a little tongue tied. Sorry about that. Shut your mouth. All right, everybody. 3 people voted there. Wait, hold on one second. Because I have to do like 2 of each. So, dating the deceased spouse's brother or sister, 67% of you said no, and 33% said you're not sure if you would do it. Marrying your deceased spouse's brother or sister, 6 votes. 17% says yes, I'd do it. 67% says no. Not sure, 17%. I did it, 0%. Woo, okay. Nobody's done it yet. Could you deal with your child if they stole from you? So your child has violated you, stole from you. Fraudulent checks, credit cards, money, jewelry, items from your home, car, which is whatever. Could you, after the fact, deal with your child? Continue a relationship. 8 votes. 38% of you said yes. 13% said no. 13% not sure. Maybe months or years later, 38%. So it was a tie between yes and maybe months to years later, 38%. Could you disown your child or children? 7 votes. Yes, 29%. No, 71%. Not sure, 0. And if heinous crime committed, 0. Wow, interesting. Are you the black sheep of the family? 5 votes. Yes, 80%. Wow. No, 20%. Not sure, 0. Treated as such, my perspective, 0%. Do you love your family? 7 people voted. All 7 said yes at 100%. Family ties, good, 0. Bad, 0. 50-50, 100%. 4 people voted. Your spouse.
That client review was brutal.
Do you love them? Not love them? Sometimes both? Not sure. 1 person voted. 1 person said they do love their spouse. Come on, you guys. Take the poll. Take the polls. I asked about your spouse if you like them or not. Similar to do you love them? And no one's voted on that poll. 1 person voted on your spouse if you love or hate them. 1 person voted they do love their spouse. If you were hungry, would you steal from a store, others, or commit fraud such as bad checks, credit card, theft? 7 people voted. Yes, 0%. No, 43%. Not sure, 29%. And only if I had children, 29% out of 7 votes. So it was a tie between not sure and only if I had children would I steal from a store or others or commit fraud. Do you like your parents? 11 votes. 91% yes, 9% no, 0% sometimes, and 0% not sure. Do you love your parents? 7 votes. 86% said yes, they love their parents. Not sure was 14%. So there was 0 for no and sometimes. Hello, how are you doing, Rox? Do you want or desire someone else's spouse or mate? Juicy question. 8 votes. Yes, 0%. No, 100%. Sometimes 0%. So out of 8 people, everyone voted no. They do not desire someone else's spouse or mate. Are you happy? 11 votes. 36% of you said yes, 18% no, 45% of you are 50-50, and 0% of you voted don't matter. Do you have bad body odor wherever? Sticky, sticky question. 10 votes. Yes, 0%. No, 90%. Not aware, 10%. Don't care, ain't changing it, 0%. I was waiting to see if somebody would check that box. I always like to give everybody an option, you know. Someone told you your breath was bad. 8 votes. Yes, 13%. No, 75%. Hinted, 13%. Still get remarks and hints, 0%. Thank you all for being honest on that question. I appreciate that. Has anyone ever told you that you smell? 10 votes. 10% says yes. 90% says no. Someone hinted, made a snide remark, 0%. Still do, 0%. Okay. Would you rate your sex as a 10? 6 people voted. 33% of you said yes. Hell yeah, I got good sex. Fantastic sex. No, 33%. Not sure, 0%. Close to it, 33%. So we've got a triple vote, a 33%. Yes, no, and close to it. You all are funny. Too funny. Are you a stalker by foot, car, phone, internet? 11 people voted. Yes, I'm a stalker by foot, car, phone, internet, 0%. No, 100%. Some and all, 0%. Wow. So we don't have any stalkers in the room. Have you ever physically assaulted a person? 9 votes, 0%. No, 78%. Self-defense only, 22%. Would you ever get into a you were stranded? 12 people voted. Yes, 8%. Would get in a stranger's car. 33% of you said no, 0% not sure, and 58% of you, which was the highest vote, only knew of them or had seen them around. Wow. But we have learned about stranger danger, have we not? That you really don't know people. But thank you all for voting. Do you see 2025 being a better year than 2024 for yourself? 11 votes. And please go back and take my polls right before New Year's Day. I asked you similar questions about how do you see the future? How do you see yourself in 2025? So I decided now we're a few weeks in to ask you all again, how do you see yourself this new year? Do you see yourself being better? This being a better year for you? 36% of you said yes. 27% of you said no. Hope so, 36%. Don't matter, 0%. You cater to others' needs before your own. 12 votes. Yes, 58%. No, 0%. Sometimes 42%. I used to cater to people. 0%. Are you a people pleaser? You seek validation from others. 17 votes. 35% of you said, yes, I am a people pleaser. I need validation from others. 29% of you said, no, I am not. 18% said, Not sure. 18% also said used to be. So we have a tie between not sure and used to be a people pleaser. Wow, interesting. Do you have a lot of debt? Plans to pay it off? Yes, 19%. No, 56%. Will pay it off, 13%. No plans to pay it off, 13%. So we got a tie between paying it off and not paying it off, and 16 people voted. But 56% of you said, hey, I ain't got no debt. Well, congratulations to you. Are you evasive, secretive? 14 people voted. Yes, I'm an evasive human being. 7%. 0%, no. Sometimes, depending on the situation, persons, 93%, and not sure, 0%. Out of 14 people, 93% of you said it depends on the situation and the person. Hello. Well, plant-based, we're not worried about you. Go hide in a hole, honey. We got a lot of them. Go find your sinkhole. And Happy New Year. Are you a narcissist? 15 votes. 7% said yes. 80% no. 13% not sure. Are you needy in your partnerships with others, spouse, relatives, friends, co-workers? 11 people voted. Yes, I'm all of those things with everybody. 73% of you said, no, I'm not. 18% of you said only with certain people. And 9% of you said, not sure if I am. With the recent wildfires in LA County, many people are displaced and will have to find a new apartment or home. If you were displaced and had to move into an apartment and pets not allowed, would you get rid of yours? 21 people voted. 14% of you said yes, you would get rid of your pets. No, 86% would not get rid of their pets. So you mean to tell me you couldn't find a place to live? It's scarce. You would do what? Be homeless with your pets if it came to that? You staying with friends or family, they don't want your dog, your cat. God forbid you got 2 dogs, 2 cats. And they say, hey, you can't stay here with those animals. So you're willing to be what? Homeless with your pets? Just asking. And I think this is a time for reflection, considering what's going on out in Los Angeles, that you don't know what situation you may be in. Just asking the questions. But thank you for taking the polls, everybody. I truly appreciate it. 86% of you said you are going to keep them animals. Could you live in a tiny home? 20 people voted. 80% yes, 5% no, 15% not sure. Do you like your children's spouse or mate? 11 people voted. 11 people voted. Yes, 27% said, yeah, I like him or her. 9% of you said, no, I don't. 64% of you said, sometimes. Sometimes I like her. Sometimes I like him. Yes. And while you're waiting on judgment, we'll be sitting here in the chat minding our business, which you should be doing. Stop the nonsense now. All right, everybody. Once again, 64% of you said sometimes you like your children's spouse or mate. Do you like your children? Those children you brought here from your womb. You planted the seed, moms and dads. Do you like your children? 25 votes. Yes, 84%, 0% no, not sure, 4%, sometimes 12%. Do you love your children? Queen always asks love and like because they are 2 different words. So I do ask both in varying circumstances. 21 people voted. 100% of you said yes, you love your children. 0% no, 0% not sure. Are you a sex addict? 19 votes. I was going to had a high sex drive with it too, but hey, we get Get the drift. You all get the drift. You all know where I'm going with this. 19 people voted. Yes, 0%. 95% of you said, I am not a sex addict. 5% voted not sure. Have you ever lied on someone? 18 votes. 61% yes. 39% said no, I have not lied on anyone. Do you think that you caused your last marriage or relationship to fail? 17 votes. Yes, 0%. No, 76%. Not sure, 0%. Sometimes, 24%. Are you pining over a past spouse, lover, or hookup? 19 people voted. Yes, 11% of you are still pining over someone. No, 89%. Are you a shopaholic? 19 votes. Yes, 32%. No, 58%. Not sure, 5%. Used to be 5%. Are you currently using drugs? 20 people voted. Yes, 10% voted. Dang. No, 85%. Former addict, 5%. Wow, thanks for voting. Have you ever aided a criminal? 16 votes. 19% of you said yes, you have aided a criminal. 81% of you said no, you have not aided a criminal. Thank you all. I don't know what you're saying yes or no to because I'm going so fast over these questions. Sorry about that. Do you envy or are you jealous of a sibling? Are any of you out there jealous or envy-hearted of your brother or sister? Or hell, all of them? Yes, I am. 81% says no, 0% used to be, and sometimes 6%. Have you ever committed any type of fraud? Yes, 5%. No, 95% out of 19 votes, okay? 19 votes. Your ex-spouse or partner's brother or sister is a pass at you. Do you entertain it? 18 people voted. 0% said yes. 100% of you said no. And not sure, 0%. I'm so proud of you, little 18 voters said you would not entertain a pass by your spouse's brother or sister, your ex-spouse or ex-boyfriend, girlfriend. How noble of you guys. You just met a nice person. Enjoy their company, like them a lot, but their family is chaotic, messy, violent. Do you continue seeing them? 16 votes. Yes, 25% of you said, hell yeah, I'm going to keep dating them. I like them. No, 63% of you said, hell no, I'm out of here. 13% of you said you're not sure if you hang around or not. A spouse dates another person while separated, right or wrong? And I asked this question because I was watching a video earlier where this woman was in the audience listening to this panel of people talk about relationships, whatever. And she happened to get at the mic and talk about she's married, her husband's with another woman, and that he and the woman were in the same room with them. I thought I was going to die. So I said, oh yeah, I got to put that on a poll. Now, naturally, the panel guests, some agree that married is married, whether you together, separated. You're only, when you're divorced, then you go see whoever you want to see. So I'm asking you all the same question. Is it right or wrong to date someone while separated in a marriage? 21 people voted. 33% of you said it's right. 48% of you said it's wrong. On the fence, 19%. During a flood of fire, would you try to retrieve your pets? 23 people voted. 87% of you said yes. 4% said no. 9% of you said you're not sure. So what I have to ask you, your house is in glory, flames. You're trying to run out. Can't see, black smoke. Do you look for your pets? Your pet? That what you all telling me? House is engulfed, smoky. I mean, in flames, and you're able to try to get out through a front door window. You mean to tell me you would go look for your animal? Just asking. Same thing with a flood. Water filling up. You realize I got to get out of this house. Got to go. Do you also try to go find your cat, your dog? Maybe you have multiple pets. Do you risk drowning to get your pet out of your house? Or house is burning and you walk up to it. Would you run in trying to get your dog, animal? Same thing. Just asking. 87% of you said yes, you would. Out of 23 votes. 4% no, 9% not sure. TikTok ban countdown in the U.S. Sunday, January 19th. Weigh in, 29 votes. Yes, 34%. No, 14%. Not sure, 7%. Don't care about it, 45%. So 34% of you believe yes, ban it. 34% says ban it. 14% says no. 7% not sure. And 45% of you, which is the highest rating, say, I don't care about TikTok. All right. During a fire or flood evacuation, should it be allowed to charge a person if he or she does not leave their home or returns after the barment is lifted? Or I think I meant to say while it's still in session. 59 people voted. It's the most votes I got so far. 29 of you said yes, you should be charged. Okay? For not leaving your house or returning back to your house when it is mandated on a mandated evacuation. 63% of you said no, should not be any charges. 8% of you said you are not sure. 59 votes. Thank you for those votes. Those are all my questions. 27 minutes took Queen to get into it. Wow, it's not bad. It's not a lot of questions. Hope everybody's well. Any other questions were from yesterday pertaining, or the day before, pertaining to the case in Florida where the grandmother was charged with leaving a child in a hot car, but the jury didn't hear that she had already had another grandchild that wandered into a pond less than a year beforehand. And the judge didn't allow that information to be entered in as evidence, which I think he was wrong for that. And I think all of them need to be handled. The prosecutor, the judge, I think the judge should be removed from the bench because that jury weighed in on thinking it was an accident. The kid being left in a hot car, which I don't understand how you can go eat dinner or lunch with some friends, come back, and forget you have your grandchild in the car. It's a bunch of BS, in my opinion. So I still think they should have voted for the aggravated manslaughter anyway, but they didn't. But I think maybe they would have voted aggravated or maybe intentional. Well, he said he didn't want intentional mentioned in the jury deliberations, which I feel like this judge, I don't know what the hell his problem was, what his problem is, rather. Because this woman, Tracy Nicks, she is now, to me, unalive 2 children, and I do believe there was something personal going on between she and her daughter, because you cannot explain logically 2 children who are considered babies unalive in less than a year on a grandmother's watch. Come on now. Let's stop the BS. This is very suspect. 2 children that you babysat pop up dead, and you're the grandmother. And I don't understand why the mother and the father allowed the grandmother to keep the second child, because I wouldn't let either parent keep my children. You let my first child wander into a pond. Allegedly, they say the grandmother was asleep and the grandpa just left, which that's heinous in itself. You don't even wake the grandmother up and say, hey, I gotta go, I'm leaving. And then less than a year later, baby number 2, little girl, 7 months old, she's left in a hot car. So we got a toddler dead in a pond And less than a year later, a 7-month-old girl left dead in a hot car. 15 minutes. 15 minutes, Dougie Fresh. That was the lucky number mentioned in court. But yet, Court TV and another article I brought said the child was left in the car for hours. So what's the truth? See, this is what I keep trying to tell people. You don't know people. And with this storyline, I think there's more to the story pertaining to all the people involved. I think there's been some BS with the daughter and the mom and dad. I think perhaps she wasn't the favorite kid. I won't doubt there was some favoritism going on with other siblings. People were whimpering in the court when they said guilty. So that told me everything I needed to know. These people are on, riding the backs of a grandmother who's, to me, unalive 2 babies. I smell BS. I smell a lot of chaos in this family. And I don't know if the truth will ever come out, but somebody will probably tell it. These people didn't get along. I think she felt obligated to watch these children, but she didn't want to watch the children. That was mentioned during court. It wasn't her normal schedule. Well, if it's not your schedule, then why are you keeping it? And nobody puts a gun to your head to tell you to keep your grandkids. You don't want to keep them, then don't keep them. But you definitely can't explain 2 dead kids in less than a year. I'm sorry. You couldn't explain 2 dead kids in 5 years. I'm still going to call Possum. I'm going to say, something's dead, something stinks here. I don't care if it's a nanny keeping the kids. I don't care if it's your kids, 2 dead kids on one person's watch. I say intentional, and nobody's going to make me believe otherwise. You took the children in, but you had no intention of watching them. And that leads me to believe, did you change diapers? Did you feed them? Because it's just suspect to me. Just crazy. Hello, Tears Running Dry. How are you doing? Yeah, it's sad. Very suspect. Very suspect. Hello, everybody. Where's Perspective? He ain't came in the chat tonight. My California crush. He's so sweet. He's so sweet when he comes in the chat. He's such a nice young man. Lord knows he's got a lot on his plate. Bless his heart. Prayers to all of you. Prayers to LA, Los Angeles, LA County. Prayers to everyone out there. Just chatting it up with you guys. Decided, I said, let me put some questions up. Let me put up some questions. It's been a while since I've put up, quite a few polls. And so I thought I fill the slots with some quite personal questions, but nobody has to know how you answer because it's anonymous, of course. Like I said, they're only going to know your opinion if you decide to comment below the poll. And a few people did comment, but I didn't read their comments yet. Hope everyone is well. Happy New Year. Look at my home. Oh, it's the Shy, baby. What we say downtown, baby. It's the Shy. Lord have mercy, such a beautiful city. Make me want to tear up. Make me want to tear up. I had a little episode back in, what was that, October? Nearly in October. I don't know what was on my mind. I just was like feeling some type of way. I don't know if it's my hormones or what, but one Saturday morning, I just was like, wow, what is going on, Queen? And I was in a good mood. That's what's so weird. I was feeling so good that morning, and then, dang, out of nowhere, I don't know, I just went to the restroom, and I just started just like bawling. I was like, okay, Queen, what's the matter? What's going on? I don't know. Chicago just came to my mind out of nowhere. That was just an emotional trip. I mean, that whole day, I thought I was just like, I felt deflated. Absolutely deflated. I don't know what was going on with me. Just came out of nowhere. But Chicago's home. Chicago will always be home. I don't care where I go in the world, where I live, where I end up, that will always be home. Whether I ever go back to live which I doubt that I will, because I don't think I could do a cold climate, snow. I can't do that. Climbing up a lot of stairs, all that, third floor walk up, all that nonsense. No, Queen ain't doing none of that. We not doing none of that, because I like to go get stuff and bring stuff in and shop. I would like my mom. I'm the little bag lady. I've become my mother. God forgive me. Oh no, we're not doing no second floor walk up, third, fourth floor walk up. Ooh, no. That's not Queen. That is not me. Tears. Behave. Well, as long as you're a child of God and you believe in Jesus Christ Superstar, everything's gonna be all right. That's how I look at it. I'm not down the road. All I can do is pray for mankind, womankind, childkind. That's all I can do is pray for you. I ask you to pray for me and I'll pray for you. But as they say, God got it. He is the controller. He's the leader. He's the king. Let me say that because somebody surely needs to hear it. He is king, baby, and nobody else. He says it in the good book. I am Omega. And anybody that thinks somebody else is, you need to get on your hands and knees and pray about it because you have been misled, bamboozled, hoodwinked, and bamboozled. Shut your mouth. Okay? Keeping it real. God got this, baby. He's going to steer the ship. It don't matter who up there. Donald Duck could be up there. Ting, ting, ting. Don't matter. Mickey Mouse. Hello, Mary. How are you? Mary, did you change your picture? What's going on? Mary. Mary, did you do your hair, honey? What? I'm gonna need to DoorDash a whiskey to the hospital. Reckon they do that. I don't think I would get it sent to the hospital. You gonna stand outside the entry doors for the DoorDash? You better have to bring that liquor at another part of the hospital, like an adjacent building. Back to hello, sugar. I just talked you up. You say, yeah, I do my hair like I do my toes. Oh, you do your toes? Okay. Queen ain't done her toes because I haven't been outside, in any open-toe shoes since it's been cold. But I was thinking about that yesterday, painting my toes. I said, no, paint my toes in case somebody might want to see my pretty feet. Shut your mouth. Y'all know I'm a mess. Oh, you being sorry. Hey, make yourself feel good. Hell, they're your feet. Come on, Queen. They are your toes. Paint them bad boys. Excuse me, them bad girls. Paint your feet, baby. They're attached to your ankles. You might as well paint them. Sure. Look, sure. Bring a little sunshine into the world. Paint your toes, baby. You don't know who might want to look down at your little feet. Some men like pretty feet. Lord have mercy, Queen, don't start. Some men fancy pretty feet. Yeah, some men just fancy feet in general. I'm going to leave that alone. Honey, I hear men talking. I listen to what the men say, what they like about women. That's why some women do need to take heed. He like pretty feet. He like toenail polish. He like polish on your toes. Baby, paint your toes. Trim your toenails, file your toenails, file your ankles, your feet. We say in the street, your hooves. File your heels with a buffer. Do it before you get in the bathtub, honey, and wash yourself real nice. And what they say, put on your softest nightgown if you got one. Shut your mouth, Queen. Say you're a private dancer. That's a question I wanted to ask on the poll. Would you ever have sex for money? I want to put that on the poll. I was thinking about that question earlier. Damn, Queen, you trying to get some mess started. Take the polls, everybody. Lots of questions, lots of questions. We got a lot. Anybody want to come in and go over there? Look on the community page, pick a topic. We can talk about it while we're on this live stream. I am 40 minutes into this live. I've all the questions. So if you want to mosey on over there, pick a question we can talk about. Feel free. Let me put up this question. I should say, okay, I'm going to say would and have you. That'll be one of the options too. Would you have sex for money? Some people got to have it. Woo! Shut your mouth. Some people really need it. Hey, come on, Queen. You're going to have 4 options, everybody. Going to put have done it. Going to put have done it and still doing it, just in case we have some private dancers in the room. Shut your mouth. And that's all I need to hear somebody get to testifying. Honey, I'm still doing it. Okay, honey, I got you. All right, everybody. Would you have sex for money? Yes, no, not sure. Have done it, still doing it. Because they wouldn't give me option 5 like they used to. So they changed the criteria, how many options we can put on the polls. We are now posting this to my community page. Take the poll. Welcome to the Vault Excel. Share the dream, like the dream. Perspective, please stop. You said, I'm a man. That's energy I don't want to give to someone freely. Ain't that so blip? You mean to tell me you wouldn't sleep with a woman if she offered to pay you perspective? She said, hey, spend the night with me, baby. I'll give you $100. I'll give you $150. You wouldn't take it, perspective. Hard times out there in LA. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You could be the new black version of the gigolo, baby. Put Richard Gere to shame. Shut your mouth. Tears says I might. Depends on how rich that guy, island good looking. Okay, I won't even paint my toes, and now you want to know if I be a streetwalker. Well, he ain't looking at your feet probably anyway. Most of these men that pay for sex, they ain't looking at your feet. I'm just saying. Now, it might be a few that's into pretty feet, you know, some kinky kind of stuff. Everybody's got their tastes and likes and dislikes. But you understand what I'm saying. When a man is trying to get down to the sugar mama, him not looking at your feet. He might look if the light is on. Damn, Queen, you ain't paid your toes. Queen, you ain't paid your feet. No, Daddy. I was in a rush. I was so excited to see you, big boy. I forgot to paint my toes. You understand what I'm saying? We all grown in the room. Stop playing. Damn. I got some pretty feet. That's what I've been told. You better shut your mouth. I got pretty hands, pretty feet. I don't play. I thank Mom and Daddy for them good genes. I thank Mama. God rest her soul. I thank her for the pretty skin. I thank her and my daddy. My mother was lighter. She's more what you consider more of a red-skinned lady. My dad was dark-skinned. So I got a mixed complexion of both. So I got her good skin. I got his pretty hair. My daddy, God rest his soul. Let me tell you, God, favorite queen. Shut your mouth. I got that pretty silky hair, honey. And I'm trying to hold on to every strand of it. I'm trying to hold on, baby. I just said I'm glad you're in rare form. Yes, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, baby. I'm feeling wonderful. I feel good. You know I'm feeling good. I done colored that hair. Queen and went back red. Can't tell her nothing. And the strands getting a little bit longer. I said, oh shit, come summertime, she gonna be a bad girl. And two, I'm trying to get some pounds off. Woo, it's about to be on and popping. You heard? Oh baby, when Queen come out this year, somebody gonna get hurt. That's all I'm gonna say. They better move over. I'll be like, damn, big girl, where you been? Honey, inside, marinating. What Nicki Minaj say? This moment for life. That's what I've been waiting on. Come outside, shine bright like a diamond. Girl, I do have wrinkles. What the hell? Have you not seen the thumbnail? I got wrinkles. Not drinking enough water. That's my problem. Whew. That water, you gotta have that water, keeps you hydrated. Oh, that's my other thing I'm working on. Drinking more water. Drinking more water. Leave that need to leave that coffee alone. Need to leave all of it alone. The coffee, the alcohol, just give it all a clear rest. That's what I've been trying to do. Just slack off. But the coffee, I keep telling myself, I don't know about the coffee. I do like a cup of coffee. I must admit. Eventually I got to get a cup of coffee in. But thank you, Miss Tears. Thank you so much for the compliment. Laugh lines. Girl, they laughing too damn hard. Shut your mouth. Matter of fact, they're crying. They're all cried out. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. All right, everybody, go over to the channel. Pick a topic. Let's talk about it. Make this live count. Make this live count. I got 35 in a row. 19 thumbs up. Quit hiding in the bushes. Get them thumbs up. Don't come over here looking and lurking and can't put the thumbs up now. That's just rude. That's just rude. All up in my playhouse looking and lurking. That's what they do, ain't it? Uh-huh. Shut your mouth. Oh, I'm getting hot in here. I gotta let some of this Tennessee air in here, honey. Woo. I want to cut this thing off. This thing is driving me crazy. Honey, we gotta get some fresh air. Cold outside, I gotta open the window. You know that's pitiful. All right, somebody pick a topic. I'm waiting. Go to my community page. Pick a question. We'll talk about it. We'll take turns. We'll try to talk about one subject for under 10 minutes. So somebody go over to the community page, pick a topic, make this live count. Oh, your baby granddaughter. Oh, congratulations. What you said, Tears? Coffee is good for you unless it's all that creamy, sweet stuff. Oh, Mary, please. Mary, why would you put tears in the same sentence with coffee? That's about as worse as putting it in the same sentence with liquor. All right, everybody, come on. I'm waiting on you all. Pick a question. Would you have sex for money? Nobody's voting. Sorry about that. Wi-Fi. See if Elon Musk can give me some better Wi-Fi. Shut your mouth. Elon, can you give Queen some better Wi-Fi, please? You the hot topic of the hour. TikTok. What y'all think about the TikTok ban? Sunday countdown. Run it up. Tell me how you feel. Come on, let's roll with it. All these questions on the poll, nobody has a damn topic. Come on, you guys. Now stop this. I got the background soothing, got the music. Do I need to turn it up to inspire you? Could Could you live with your in-laws? I'll throw one out. Say what? How about being a black sheep? Okay, that's cool. How many people in the chat are black sheeps? Or you feel like a black sheep in your family? You feel mistreated? How many people in the chat feel like a black sheep? You are the black sheep. Everything's about perception. Always remember that. Everything's about perception. Let's see how many people voted about the black sheep. I gotta go up. Hold on. Lord, I don't even know where it is. All right, 17 people voted. 65% of you do feel like you're the black sheep. 65% out of 17. That's not good. 24% of you said no. 12% of you said yes, you're treated as such, my perspective. 0% of you said you're not sure. You said what? Only because I stand up to liars and speak my mind, sometimes too much. Okay. All right. Thanks for sharing. So we got one person that says they're the black sheep in the chat. What else we got? Your child stole from you. Could you deal with your child thereafter? Weigh in. Your child stole from you. Credit cards, money, car. Stole jewelry out of your house. Stole items from your house. Could you deal with your child thereafter? Let's weigh in, everybody. Hold on. 19 people voted. 42% of you said yes, you would still deal with your kid. 26% of you said no. 5% of you said you're not sure. 26% of you said maybe months or years later. One person commented. Let's see what this person had to say. Missy 4065 says, definitely have dealt with that on multiple occasions. Wow. I got a comment. Good Lord. Jesus wept. Take the pose, everybody. Are you dealing with your child? Now I'm going to ask, how old is the kid? Wow, that's deep. It's hard to be different from the... Yes, it is. What you says, oh, I'll deal with him all right. Tear says, I would forgive, but I would prosecute. Yeah, you should prosecute. That's the only way your kid's going to learn. Because I feel like this, once your child has violated that ultimate, trust, which is, taken from the parent, how could you trust your child to ever come back in your house? That's how I look at it. I don't want to look over my shoulder in my own house. That's out. I don't have to worry about turning my back. I don't have to worry about you rambling in a room, or if I got sick and you had access to my house or whatever. I couldn't trust you. It don't matter. I gave birth to you. I couldn't trust you. And that's a terrible thing, is to have a child you can't trust. It's one thing not to be able to trust people in the street, your spouse, relationships, courtships, family members, strangers, but your own damn blood. You gave birth to this kid. And you're stealing from me? Because what I always have to tell myself, and you know how Queen is, I don't sugarcoat anything. What else would you do? Bingo card. Stay woke. See, that's what you got to always remember, because a lot of people are not here because of their children, if you understand where I'm coming from. You have people who will take it to the next level and they'll harm you for your own goods, your own money, and they will also unalive you. So you may not think that you could end up dead from your child stealing from you, but my thing is, one thing begets another, especially if you're dealing with a money-hungry kid. You got a lot of money, you got some wealth, you got something they want, they're on drugs, baby. And I've heard people breaking in their parents' houses while gone. So, oh, hell no. Like I said, you stealing out my house, but then what? Break and entering? Only God can help you. That's all I can say. Only God can help you. I used tough love, and it was the hardest thing as a parent. We were in high school. My brother stole my mama's credit card to take a girl out. That was a lesson learned for him, for sure. We shared a truck, and I had it all to myself for a year. Oh, okay. Wow. Interesting story, Mary. Stole a credit card. Damn, that's deep. Jeez. So much for digging in the closet, getting daddy's ties or suit. My goodness gracious. All right, we'll pick something else. But 42% of you said you would still deal with your kid. There you have it. Hold on. The screen won't let me back in. Friend betrayal. Okay. So, Mary, you've been betrayed by a friend. Did you take the friend back? And also, if you took it back, did you regret it? Two-part question, everybody. Take the poll. Oh, you stole cigarettes as a teen? Okay, yeah, because that's one of the questions too. You said you did regret it? How old were you? I did take her back once and then I regret it. Haven't talked to her in 18 years. Oh, it's a long time. Well, do you ever think about her, calling her, reaching out to her? Has she tried reaching out to you? No. Once I'm betrayed, I'm done. Okay, Tears says she's done. Mary, has she tried reaching out to you, or have you tried reaching out to her again? Know what Mary's doing. Nope, I don't know if she did. I blocked her in every way. Okay. All right, we're going to the next one. Could you room with a stranger in their home or your own home? Have you ever had a roommate as an adult? Not college. No, we're not. We could count. I'm not going to count college. I'm going to talk about grown people. You're young, you're making your own way. Have you ever lived with someone else as a roommate, or you brought them into your home? Could you room with a stranger? Somebody you never met, don't know, put an ad on Craigslist, so on and so forth. No. So, Mary, you wouldn't allow a stranger to come live in your house? You wouldn't rent a room out, a basement to a stranger? Tears says no. Okay. Could you live with your in-laws? Two-part question. Vice versa. Let's start with, living with the in-laws. Could you go stay with your in-laws? Something happens in your life. Money woes, bad investments, bad spending habits. You have to go stay with your in-laws. Fire, flood. Could you go stay with your in-laws? Weigh in. Take the poll. Take the poll. Not after taking to you about it. Tears says, if I had to, no problems. Well, Tears, you're one of the lucky people. Everybody don't have it like that. Some people would not want to go live with their in-laws for various reasons. You know, you're talking about privacy, eating habits. One person's up, one person's down. Some people don't want you in their kitchen. Everybody's funny about their homes. Some people can get along just fine. You know, a lot of families get along just great. They don't mind taking in people. But then we got the other family members, they ain't taking your ass in. You are on your own. You got some bad luck, oh well. They're going to tell you to call Jesus Christ Superstar. Pray to God, pray to Allah. I can't help you. You can't come here. Well, that's a great thing. I'll answer this as if I still had some. Hell no. Okay. Could your in-laws live with you? Reverse the question. Could your in-laws live with you? Your in-laws get in a pickle, get sick, get hurt. They need assisted living, nursing home. They need to come stay somewhere. One of you want your parents there with you. Maybe the other spouse don't want them there. Weigh in. Weigh in, everybody. I believe Tears is the only one to answer besides she and Mary. Where are my other watchers? Where are my other voyeurs that are watching this network and not commenting? You all just gonna let Mary and Tears comment through the chat? Come on, you guys, play fair. All right, Mary's answer is no for both questions. They ain't going to her house, and she ain't going to theirs when she was married. Okay. Woo! Taking care of grown children. 17% of you said yes, 28% no, 50% said certain situations. Doing it now, 6%, 18 votes. Okay, Fate, I'm here with eating. That's fine. Thank you, sweetie. How many of you have grown children living in your house? Tell the queen why they're there. I'm nosy. Why? Let me know. Let me know. 18 people voted. 50% of you said in certain situations you would allow the grown kids to live in your house. 17% says yes. 28% says no. Ain't nobody staying here. 6% of you said, I am doing it currently, queen. All right. Lord have mercy. Mary, go to bed. Damn. All right, we got us a trick question, a juicy question. Turn the music down a little bit because somebody gonna need their hearing aid on for this one. Or their bifocals. Dating your deceased spouse, brother or sister. Your husband or wife has passed away. Would you date their brother or their sister? This question's for men and women both. Guys, your wife, would you court your sister-in-law? Stay woke. Take the poll. Tears, what's so funny? Mary, just go to bed. Damn. Watch the live later. Just watch the live when I'm done. Jeebus creepers. Wonder Woman, thanks for coming in, says no. Mary, quite contrary. Mary, you wouldn't date your ex-husband's brother? He ain't got no fine brother. Him ain't got no fine brother down there in Georgia. Good old country boy. Go get you a good country boy. Shut your mouth. incestuous tears. But listen, now I have seen, I don't know how many stories, and I'm not trying to be racist, but we're going to keep it real in this chat. I have seen a lot of white people do this. Now I'm just keeping it real. And we ain't talking about no Lifetime and no Hallmark. We have seen many stories where a white person passes away and the spouse is married to their sister or brother. Shut your mouth. Now, I don't hear much of it with black folks. I'm sure some of them have done it. Naturally, they have. Matter of fact, I'm going to share a story with you. Since we've opened Pandora's box. This is a black family. A black woman was married to a black man. Black woman passed away. Black husband started dating black sister. Son decided to unalive the black daddy. I'm gonna let that sit right there. So you see, some people aren't on board with that hanky-panky after death. The son decided, hey, you disrespected my late mother. Why would you want to sleep with her sister, date her sister? Hell, it's a wonder he didn't try to kill his aunt. Woo, have mercy. Shut your mouth. If your spouse passed away, could you see yourself dating your brother-in-law, sister-in-law? Weigh in. Take the poll, everybody. If you're watching this, you disagree. You think it's okay? You don't think it's okay? Weigh in. Hey, my daddy dated my mom's sister 1 week after we buried my mama. It broke my heart, and to make it worse, I'm named after that witch. Woo! Damn, tears. Testify, not that much. You just came in with a steamroller. What? Damn. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord. Where is enemy when you need them? Damn, baby, that's deep. Yeah, that would hurt anybody, I think, to look up and see your daddy messing with the auntie after mama dead. Woo, baby. That's too much chicken for the soup. I'm sorry. That's too much. He said white folks be crazy. I'm sure many races have done it. Because as I said, the story I just shared with you, that was a black family where the father started dating the dead wife's sister. They got tangled up, and the son didn't like it. I don't remember if he was the stepfather to the son, but anyway, he killed him. So, long story short, he unalived him. All right, we're going to pick another topic. Thank you all so much. If you'd like to donate to this great network, $Beganji, 129 Cash App. Stickers and chats are welcome while we're live. Thank you so much. What we got? So we said date him. Would you marry him? Okay, it's one thing to fool around, hanky-panky, but do we go down the aisle with the in-law, my dead wife's sister, or her brother if I decide I'm gay? Maybe he says, hey, I'm gay, bisexual, I like her brother. Shut your mouth, queen. Woo! I know somebody like, I need a glass of Chardonnay. Queen is getting greedy tonight. Damn. You did what? Yeah, I'm dating her brother, but you're a man. I know. Woo! Stranger things have happened. Marrying your deceased spouse's brother or sister. 17% of you voted yes, you would do it. It's okay. 88% says no. Hell no, it's not right. 6% said they're not even sure. I did it. 0%. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So we've already talked about if your child stole from you. Could you disown your child or children? 20 people voted. 10% of you said yes, you could. 65% said no. 5% not sure. Only in a heinous crime would you disown your child. 20% of you weighed in. Could you disown your child or your children? Weigh in. It came close, but finally got my daddy to realize she was a money grabber, and he finally saw the truth. Well, how long did they date, Tears? My goodness. I should have did the live stream for these topics. Maybe somebody would have called in with a story. Wow. So we talked about black sheep of the family. Could you disown your children? Weigh in. Anybody in the chat want to say something about that? Could you disown your children? 3 years? God, that's a nice bit of time. 3 years? Damn. I'm just trying to understand how you could look at the sister, because some sisters favor one another. Some brothers favor one another. I'm just trying to understand, how can you, be in a marriage and you are, let's say you've been married 30, 40 years. So you're used to calling her, let's say, Helen. Next thing you know, you're like, hey, Helen, pass me the eggs. Oh, my name is Helen. Oh, hell no. So you looking at me, I'm married, but you still looking at me like I'm Helen. But you're so used to calling a woman Helen, you just automatically say that name. That's what happens when you're in a relationship with a person and you're used to calling their name out. Oh my goodness, I can't. Okay. Fate says I have no children, but I know I would not. Okay. Helen, make me some eggs, laugh out loud. Okay, Helen, make me some eggs, but that ain't Helen. Helen dead. You looking at Mary. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't try to get me confused, girl. Helen, I mean Mary. Make me some eggs. Name, you're still in love with my dead sister. Hell yeah, he's still in love with your dead sister. Look, him dead wife. What the hell is going on over here? Look, somebody got the remote control. Turn this picture show off. As the old folks would say, turn this picture show off. I'm going to bed, Lucille. I'm going to bed. I ain't got time for this. Okay. She says, oh my gosh, my mom and that witch looked so much like my mom. And she wore her clothes. Lordy, it was wild. Girl, you shut your mouth. Girl, you testifying in this chat tonight. Damn. She wore the dead woman clothes. Now, okay, we got to draw the line. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait. Is that your mama only sister? Nobody else could get the clothes? You didn't want the mama's clothes? Help Queen understand what's going on. God, I need the live stream up. I swear. Wait a minute. Ooh, I'm about to start singing the blues up here. These last $2, I'm not gonna lose. Meet me at the casino. Good God Almighty. This is straight blues all day long. Wait. 3 years they dated. Wearing the dead woman clothes. So that means she's sleeping in the dead woman bed too. I can't say. 5 sisters. And nobody else got her clothes. Nobody else can fit your mama's clothes. I can't see going to my sister's closet. I could see getting some of my sister's clothes, but not wearing her clothes and sleeping in her bed and messing with her live husband. And that's just too much. That's like trying to play the role of the dead sister. That's too creepy. That's too creepy. That's too creepy right there. Now somebody else weigh in, please. Jesus wept. That's just too creepy. I'm wearing my dead sister clothes. I'm sleeping in her bed. I'm in her house. I'm with her man. She dead, but you understand what I'm saying. I'm drowning up here. This is bad. Okay, we're going to get off of that. Oh, because that's too much bad juju right there, baby. Do you love your family? Everybody watching this chat, do you love your family? 24 people voted. 88% says, yes, I love my family. No, 0%. Yeah, they were shorter. My mom was tall. Okay, she even cut her hair just like my mom's. Oh, Lord, tears, please. What am I listening to right now? This is crazy. Oh, honey, please stop. Do you love your family? Weigh in, everybody. If you're listening to this live stream, take the poll. Do you love your family? Family ties, good or bad? 50-50. 17 people voted. 29% said their family is good. They got good family ties. 0% said bad. 50-50, 71%. That's probably the norm in most families. Everybody don't get along. Your spouse. We're going to talk about how you feel about your spouse. Oh, yeah, Queen thinks of everything. I'm the rarest breed on the block, baby. Most YouTubers can't go deep in the belly of the beast like I do. I ask what people are actually thinking and won't say it aloud. How do you feel about your spouse? 11 people voted. 82% of you said, I love my spouse. I don't love him, 9%. Sometimes both, 9%. Not sure, 0%. One person commented. Oh, Lord. Missy 4065 says estranged. Oh, Missy, sorry to hear that. Lordy Jesus. So Missy's not with her spouse. Or the person left. I'm not really sure. I don't know all the business. Not many of the ones I love the most are dead. Okay. Mary, you said I love some honest vulnerability. Okay. So much. Okay. I respect that. Let's see, where are we going now? Let's see, going down the list. Nobody talked much about disowning the children. Do you love your children? We asked about family ties. Do you love your family? Do you love your spouse? 75% of you said, I do love my spouse. 8% says, I don't love him or her. Sometimes both, 17%. One person said they're estranged. Now we're going to ask, do you like your spouse? Because there's a difference between like and love. We hear a lot of people say that. Oh, I love him or her, but I'm not in love. Oh, Lord. That'd be a horrible thing to hear. He doesn't, he says he loves me, but he's not in love with me. 9 people voted. 78% of you said, I like my spouse. 11% of you said, I don't like my spouse. 11% said sometimes both. Not sure, 0%. Once again, your spouse question. Do you love them? 82%. Hate, 9%. Sometimes both, 9%. Not sure, 0%. I might have messed that question up. Oh, okay, I didn't like and love. Here is a very serious question. So please be careful how you respond in the chat, because I know some of you may not want to answer this question. You do not have to answer if you don't want, because I don't want anybody coming in here trying to troll the person because of his or her answer to this question. And we already know what the Bible says about this certain topic before I even go into it. Now, some of you believe in the Bible, some of you don't. Some of you believe in God, some of you don't. If you don't believe in God, you don't believe in nothing, then just don't say nothing. Just listen to the comments. 21 people voted on this question. If you were hungry, would you steal food from a store, others, or commit fraud, bad checks, credit card theft if you were hungry? 21 people voted. Yes, you would steal from others, 14%. No, 52%. Not sure, 14%. Only if I had children, 19% said they would steal from other people to feed their children. Missy says, would consider employment, the 10 commandments. See, told you somebody's going to come in with that. Then somebody, Holler Bunny says, there's help available in most every city nowadays? Well, I don't know. Is there help in every city? I can't answer that. I don't live in other cities. I can only speak of Knoxville, Tennessee. Would you steal to feed yourself? Weigh in. Commit fraud, credit card theft, theft from others, steal money from people so you can feed yourself. Weigh in, everybody. Basically, 50% of you said no, you wouldn't. Do you like your parents? 27 people voted. 70% of you said, yes, I like my parents. 15% of you said no. 11% said sometimes. 4% says not sure. One person commented. Holler Bunny says, my dad, yes. My mom was psycho. Ooh, wow. Damn, that's deep. Damn. After 24 years of marriage, I will always love my ex-spouse more. Wow. That's deep. I've never been starving, so I can't answer that question because I would to say no, but starvation is difficult. That's why I said if. We're not talking about now. I'm saying if. If you had no food, would you steal out of a store? Steal from others? Hypothetical question. Wonder Woman says no, I will ask them for it. Okay. Thank you all for responding. Appreciate it. I'm still trying to see how many of you would have sex for money. That's the top question on the poll. Would you girls give up your sugar mama for some money? For some money, honey? Tears said probably. Okay. Just going down the list, everybody. Do you love your parents? I asked you, do you like them, but do you love them? Do you love your parents? I probably should ask, do your parents love you? I didn't ask that question. It's a double-edged sword, is it not? Can't have one without the other. Hold on, everybody. Me and this iPad, we be going to war, honey. %70 of you said you like your parents. 15% of you said no. 11% said sometimes. And then 4% said you're not sure if you love them or not. Wow. Like them, excuse me. Sorry about that. Like your parents. Do you like your parents? 7% of you like your parents. 15% no. 11% sometimes. 4% you're not sure if you like your parents. 27 people voted. Let's see who commented. Oh, your coochie very expensive. Oh, shut your mouth. Oh, okay. How much money we talking about? I don't know. Whatever they're offering. Whatever they're offering, Tears. I can't say. I don't know who would offer you money. They offer you some money. $20, $100, $150. Would you give up your sugar mama? What we say? Some people got to have it. Hey. Some people really need it. Hey. We living just enough, everybody. Living. Just enough for the city. Hey, come on, Queen. Lord have mercy. I'm ready to wake up the dead now, and I'm feeling good. Yes, well, both of my parents are passed as well. Yes to what, Wonder Woman? You would have sex for money? $1 million? Come on, Tears. Really? Ain't nobody about to give nobody no damn $1 million for no kitty cat. Now, don't you start no nonsense up in chill. All right. We're going to keep it moving. Do you want or desire someone else's spouse or mate? Juicy question. 22 0.5%. Look, I know my word, sure. What you calling sure, girl? What you talking about? 1 hour and 27 minutes into this live stream. Thank you excuse me. See, that country accent came out. Thank you for tuning into the Vote XL, where we are having a wonderful, wonderful morning in a high 10, Knoxville, Tennessee. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you drop your comments below this video after it airs. Thank you. Oh, Justin Faith says a hard no. Okay. She said, girl, I got friends in high places. Oh, well, good. Then they better make sure they take care of you when you need some damn money or you need something. Ain't nothing like having friends in high places. I need a few my damn self. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Seriously, I'm like a nun. What? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, honey, you need to take that habit off, baby. Wonder Woman says, yes, I love my parents. No, I will not have sex for money because I'm saved. Love you, queen. Okay, Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman says, I'm saved by the blood of Jesus. I don't need him money. Shut your mouth. Hey, like they say, you gotta have some morals, I guess. So we gonna leave that one alone. All right. Do you want or desire someone else's spouse or mate? Answer the question, everybody. Let me turn the music up. I think it might help some of you think better. Sometimes I do desire my somebody else's mate or spouse. Are you happy? 2025. Approaching the third week of the month. Brand new year. Are you happy? 23 people voted. 30% says, yes, I am happy. 9% of you says, no, I'm not. 61% says 50-50, and 0% said don't matter. I always have something to say. It's a curse. Okay, Dry. Faye says, I'm good with just me and my fur baby. Okay. Dry says yes. All right. Wonder Woman says no. You're not happy? Why not, baby? Oh, Faye says it don't matter. Why don't it matter? Okay, Wonder Woman and Faye, we need to talk. We need a counseling session. Because that ain't good. Why don't it matter? And why is Wonder Woman not happy? What's the matter, baby? Talk to the queen. You can call me anytime. Tell me your problems. I'll listen. You can call on me. Big Sexy. 71 IG, you got a problem? Call me up. I think that's something I'm going to start on this network. I've already got Your Crazy America, where I talk about crazy things that people do in America. I also have another segment called Could You? And that's me asking you a question. Could you do a certain act? But I think the next phase of this network is going to go into Dial Up the Queen, where I will put a live phone number on the air and you call me with a personal problem. I know it's a bad idea because I don't want the wrong people calling that damn phone number. But it's something I'm considering. Taking this channel to a new level. Because life gonna go on either way. Laugh out loud. Okay. Tear says I'm a happy person most of the time. Faith says might as well suck it up and be happy. Okay. All right. Tear says I learned at 60 years old. Therapy helped me find my joy. All right. Faith says therapy is awesome. Okay. Wonder Woman says I'm happy. I choose to be happy. I will answer another question. Okay. Well, let's go to another question. That's fine. All right, everybody. We're going to talk about something a little bit offhanded. If it don't apply to you, you need not respond, okay? 23 people voted. Do you have bad body odor wherever? So we're not going to stipulate where the body odor is because we got a lot of crevices. Feet, arm, nose, ears, head, underarms, private parts, buttocks, feet. You see where I'm going. Yes, 4% voted that they do have body odor. 87% says, no, I don't have body odor. 4% also says not aware, and 4% says don't care, ain't changing it. One person replied, sweet Jesus, I'm scared to look. Who came over here to the Queen's Playhouse and answered and replied, Lord Jesus, I can't even hit him, won't even open up. That's probably me that I don't need to read it. I don't need to read it. Come on. What's the matter, baby? Hold on, everybody. I got to go back. My screen got stuck. I guess my screen said, we don't need to answer that question. Don't need the answer to that. Okay. Woo. Oh, to be happy. We're going to talk Mary J. Blige, baby. All right, 25 people voted. Do you have bad body odor? 4% yes, 88% no, 4% not aware, 4% don't care, ain't changing it. One person replied. Holler Bunny says, I certainly hope not. Naturally, you are going to smell when you have been perspiring and working out. Also, certain times when we do certain things, you're not going to probably smell the freshest until you wipe your bum and your private parts. But some people just have strong body odors when, hell, they're sitting still. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't lifting nothing. They ain't working out at the gym. They ain't exercising. And I have been around some women who have some very strong body odors. I know someone personally years ago when we were younger. I would wait on her to get dressed, at her home. And she'd come out to shower. And hell, she still had a little twang about herself. She had a twang about herself, and the mama had a twang too. I thought, the mama smell its little feet. I thought, Lord, how can a person be so little, a little sawed-off person have such smelly feet for a woman? That's strange to me. I better shut my mouth. I'm not going to get into heaven talking like this. I'm just keeping it real. I asked the questions. But there's some women who are taught, and there's some men taught too. Some men have very strong, oh, Lord have mercy, body odors. You're like, damn, did you take a shower? What's the matter, honey? The stories Queen could tell you, I wouldn't want to tell it to be affiliated with the story. But baby, I think I told Mary. I think I told Mary recently. Woo, there was this one dude. Golly, damn. Baby, I ain't gonna testify. That shit was just ridiculous. I'm just like, you too old for this. Who raised you? Who raised you? Because there is just no excuse for a woman to be funky. And some men like that twang. I'm just going to keep it real. I've been around some funky, nasty women who had poor hygiene, they had nasty houses, and they kept a man running in their house. Kept men running front door, back door. And I'm sitting here looking like, what the hell is going on? What type of kitty cat just have forgot that y'all just running up in here like she giving away free cheese or something? What the hell is this? I mean, the house was horrible. So you can't say you clean for one if you live in a dirty house. Let's just keep that real, okay? We're gonna go on and knock that on out the about part. You are not clean stepping over dirty clothes, dirty dishes. You don't dust, you don't mop, you don't sweep. Hell no. Because that means probably the bathtub's nasty. So let's stop this nonsense. Come on now. You maybe just feel like, well, it's just my feet getting dirty in a dirty tub. Well, okay, but the rest of your house is nasty. So how about that? But yes, I've been around some funky women. And these funky women had husbands, boyfriends. And the first thing I thought, damn, he nasty too. And a lot of men, they talk bad about women, but they don't tell the truth about how trifling they really are. That they will lay up with a nasty woman. They will go in a house they see is filthy and still screw her, and they will lay with her knowing she got body odor. Go back with her, have sex with her, knowing her house is nasty and her body is funky. And I'm telling it, because I've seen it with my own eyes. And I'll be 54 at the end of the month. Happy birthday, Queen. I have seen it, honey. So that's why I know how nasty men are. I have seen it. I just can't when it comes to smells. Yeah, my nose is real funny. I don't like body odors. I don't want to smell myself, so I don't want to smell somebody else. Okay, so we talk about body odors. Anybody want to continue that conversation, just let me know. We have asked a lot of questions. I thank you all so much for engaging in this chat. Dogs, what about dogs? What about them dogs, girl? Oh, the last birthday party. Oh, okay. God, I don't even remember. I have to go back and look in my library. Well, you know, my birthday falls on a Wednesday. So you know where I'm going to be on my birthday. I'm going to be at the Magnolia. Oh, you know I'm stepping out, baby, for the birthday. The big 5-4, I will be outside. Unless somebody comes through and wants to take me somewhere really nice, that would be okay. That would be just wonderful. But if not, I'm going to be at the Know You, baby. Downtown, baby. All right, going through all the questions. Someone told you your breath was bad. 22 votes. 18% said yes. Somebody told me my breath was horrible. 77% says no. 5% hinted. 0%, I still get remarks and hints. Oh, thank you, Tears. I appreciate that. Gottrid. Oh, Lord, look at Gottrid coming here. Why do so many people not bathe daily? I don't know. I've done a video about that a month ago about that rocker, Tommy Lee. Is that his name, Tommy Lee? He don't take baths, and yet he has a whole wife. And she says, oh, he's neat and da-da-da-da-da. Who cares? And he puts paper together with a in his butt, washing his penis and his friends. Wash your ears, your hair. I'm sitting here listening to her. She sounds stupid. Oh, my house is meticulous. My house is neat. How is your house neat when you're laying up with a man who only bathes once a week? Do you know how nasty your hair gets from sweating, dandruff, dry scalp? You get dry flakes in your eyebrows, everywhere. It's on your clothes. It's on your furniture. Duh. You get bum odor because you're not wiping your butt. And men are horrible with wiping their tails. Yeah, we're going to say that. There are a lot of men who have still not learned how to wipe their bum. So you need to start getting baby wipes. I told a guy that once. I said, you want to know if you've got some residue, use a baby wipe. That's the reason why baby wipes are used on children and babies. Okay? So you can get a thorough wiping. Toilet paper don't do a job. You need baby wipes, okay? So, exactly, sheets. You're dirty everywhere. You're dirty everywhere. You're sweating, you're sloughing off dead skin cells, and you're only taking a bath once a fucking week. Come on. Your feet smell. Do you trim your toenails, your fingernails? They carry odor. That's why people's feet stink. Long toenails. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Not putting on enough moisture. White people, they need moisture too. All races need lotion. Oil. You need to moisturize your body. You need to wash your hair. You need to clean your ears. I know doctors say don't put a Q-tip in your ear. Queen does it any damn way. I stick a Q-tip down in there. I sure do. That's what I've been doing there since I was a kid. I feel weird. I can feel when something's in there they ain't got no business. I gotta clean my ears, honey. I'm sorry. Clean behind your ears. Did you know even behind your ears they smell? You want to take a test with Queen? Rub your finger behind your ear right now and tell me that it smells great. I dare you. Tell me it smells great behind your ears. You smell in places that you don't even think you smell. Every part of your body has an odor. Hold on, everybody. Shut this window before I even get damn pneumonia. Do you clean your belly button? How many of you do not clean your belly button when you're in the shower, taking a bath? Exactly. Behind your kneecaps, your ankles. Do you scrub your ankles when you're in the shower? Between your toes. Excuse me. Do you clean between your toes when you're taking a shower? Do you go between all your toes? Do you trim your toenails bi-weekly? Stay woke. Every part of your body has body odors. So, miss me with this. I don't stink. Everybody has some little slight odor somewhere. You're going to sweat naturally. That's just a human thing to do. And sometimes you might have a little odor and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I didn't even know I was sweating. See? It's just a natural instinct to sweat. Tear says, absolutely clean my belly button. 7 says, never. Oh my goodness. Exactly. That is why we get sick. Because people aren't washing their hands. They're not doing anything. Oh, fake to me because their mama always wiped it. You are so sick. Somebody says they smell like strawberries. Okay. So now we've talked about bad breath, body odor. 88% of you said you don't have bad body odor. Okay? Did somebody ever tell you had bad breath? 77% of you said no. Has anyone ever told you that you smell? 88% says no. 4% yes. 4% they hint it. It's not a remark. 4% says I still do stink. Damn. Shut your mouth. You know that's embarrassing, right? To be a grown person and have somebody come up to you and say, hey, I smell you. Hey, your feet smell. Hey, your underarms smell. Hey, your sugar mama smells. Hey, dude, you need to wash downtown. You know, Jack and his friends don't smell too fresh. I'm just saying, you men, you all can't be caught slipping either. Y'all got some friends downtown. You need to clean, Jack and the boys. Okay? You need to wash down there thoroughly. Lift up your little friends. Go all around and underneath. And you need to wash your bum. Please wash your bum. Please. That's just too much. You don't wash your tail. All right. Now we're going to get a little saucy. 18 people voted. Would you rate your sex a 10? I'll wait for the answers. 33 people in the house. Thank you for the thumbs up. 28 people thumbs up. Let's get those thumbs up, everybody. Welcome to the Vote XL. This is live number 2. Somebody said, wash that twice. Tears, you a mess. Yeah, you need to wash your bum. Go in there and clean it out. That's what you're supposed to do. Soapy water and a towel, washcloth, wash your tail. Rinse, repeat. Wipe, wash, rinse, repeat. No different than washing your damn hair. Washing your head, same thing. And you men, just because you don't have hair on your head, don't mean you don't need to, wash a bald head. Same thing. Please wash your head, wash your scalp, moisturize it. If you wear your hair low or a bald head, whether you're a man or a woman, please wash your scalp. Tier says mine's a 10 plus. Oh, excuse me. 7 says -2. Good God Almighty. Well, Queen ain't gonna answer that question. She's the hostess. She's the hostess with the mostest. 28% of you said yes, my sex is a 10. 33% says no, it's not. 6% said you're not sure. And 33% says close to it. So it's a tie between no and close to it. Hot damn. Dang. See, my sex is all that, baby. Are you a stalker by foot, car, phone, internet? 24 votes. 8% of you said, yes, I am a stalker. 88% of you said no. 4% said some, and all, 0%. Are any of you out here stalking a man or a woman? Phone, internet, driving by their house, banging on the door, calling, in their inbox, sending them messages, calling them on the phone persistently, sending them messages on the phone number. Are you obsessed with the opposite sex or same sex? It depends if I'm tired or not. Okay, doctor, good God. Faith says a hard no. Okay, I'm sorry. Your sex ain't a 10, baby? What you mean? You ain't giving them the business? You ain't turning no cartwheels, baby? Swinging from the chandelier? Shut your mouth. You ain't giving them no business because, you know, certain people like certain type of sex. So we're not going to go there, but you know what I mean. Everybody's got their preferences. Hell yeah, I'm a 10. Say, I'm a 20. Shut your mouth. Gotta toot your own horn, baby. You gotta toot your own horn. Even if your sex is horrible, toot it any damn way. Toot it anyway. Faith said, no, I'm a stalker. You read a book. Honey, what a book gonna do when you get the urge? Now, don't start no mess up in here. What are you talking about? You read a book. So when you get the urge, you read a book. Oh, Satan, I can't. I don't leave that alone. Y'all ain't gonna give me high blood pressure during my own live stream. You heard what I said. Live screen, not stream. I swear. I can't. 88% of you said you're not a stalker. Have you ever physically assaulted a person? 22 votes. 14% says yes, I have. 68% says no, self-defense only. 18%. Car. If you needed a ride to work, stranded. 24 votes. Yes, I would. 8%. No, 50%. Not sure. 4%. Only if I knew of them or seen them around. One person commented. Says I'm a genius. That's a trade-off. Now, that ain't no trade-off. Somebody gonna want something. Somebody says, does Uber count? I guess Uber does count. It is a stranger. All right. Just running up the questions. Running. Thank you all so much for tuning into this live stream. Thank you for voting. Feel free to take the polls during this live stream or after this live stream. Check out the movie of the week, LMN movie, pertaining to a woman being gaslit by her husband. Take the polls, everybody. Welcome to the Vault Excel. Thank you for your time. Multifaceted live stream, asking you all types of personal questions. You can either answer, don't answer, or take the polls. We're going to try not to be judgmental of anyone's responses in the chat. What? They started it, I finished it. Okay, Faye. Well, shut your mouth. Faye, are you a woman or a man? Talking all that smack downtown. What you talking about? Look, inquiring minds want to know. Fade, are you a man or a woman? Talking about who started it. They started it, I finished it. I believe I heard that from somebody a few months back. Shut your mouth, Queen. Lord have mercy. You know you don't need to testify on a live. You ain't got no attorney, girl. A woman. Well, I have to ask. Fate is a woman. I'm menstruation. What? Now, why you got to put that in the chat? Now, that's too much now. I just always ask because I don't ever know who's commenting. So I have to ask. Okay. Waiting on the next question. One more thumbs up. Make it even. 32. 32 in the house. Like, share, subscribe to this network. Multifaceted live stream. Versatile channel where we talk about everything over here at the L. Follow me also on the Newsbreak app. Download the app. Follow the Queen and you'll hear similar commentary and content pertaining to breaking news, entertainment. Woo. I don't know what's going on. 1 year, 1 month younger than you, Queen. I'm March 1, 1972. Oh, okay. March 1st. Wow. Your birthday's just around the corner. Yeah, the Queen is January 29th. I share that special day with Oprah Winfrey. And happy birthday to the late Dr. Martin Luther King. Forgot about that. Sorry about that. Meant to say that. Well, my community page is just taking its time. This iPad is so sensitive. Barely touch it. Screen just jumps. Okay. Let's see if I can go back to where we were. Oh, February 27th. Oh, that's the day after my mother's birthday. She's the 26th. February 26th. I think we all know that's a very interesting day here in True Crime on this YouTube. That's my mother's birthday, February 26th. Woo, 67. Go, girl. God is good. Somebody wish they made it to 67. So we talked about bad breath, body odor. What's your sex rate? Are you a stalker? Have you physically assaulted someone? Did you get in a stranger's car? 8% yes, 52% no, 4% not sure, 36% says if I knew or had seen the person around. Now, one person commented, does Uber count? Well, yeah, it counts because that is a stranger. You don't know an Uber driver or Lyft driver. Do you see 2025 being a better year than 2024 for yourself? 25 people voted. 40% yes, 28% no, 32% hope so, 0% says it doesn't matter. Do you cater to others' needs before your own? 25 votes. 64% says yes, I'm a caterer. No, 0%. Sometimes 28%. I used to. 8%. One person commented. I try to prioritize my grandkids' need when necessary, says Missy 4065. Okay. So I hate looking at the questions because it takes me back to the top of the page. For some reason I can't get back to where I was with the questions. That's why it's taking me so long to go through all of them. 1 hour and 58 minutes. We'll slowly wrap this live stream on up with the questions. Tears says, yes, 2025 will be epic. Okay, good. Okay, sorry for your loss. Oh my gosh, I cannot get to this through this screen. It just won't act right. I'll set this thing up because it's having a moment. She's having a meltdown. Ah, gotcha. Thank you. I still got some more questions. This screen keeps holding me up, this iPad screen. It won't. It's very sensitive. You barely touch it, it jumps off the screen, off the menu. Okay, everybody. We'll try to finish these questions. Feel free to take the polls, everybody. Lots of questions. Take your time answering them. I don't know how to finish this because this screen just won't stay still. I gotta get another iPad. This thing is janky. And they think the joy of touchscreen is so great. Not with this one. You can't even touch, you have to touch the outer layers of the screen. It'll take you off the menu. It's ridiculous. I'll be here all day trying to scroll up a screen. Hold on, everybody. I got a lot of questions. I'm just going through all of them. All right, we asked about getting in strangers' cars. 50% of you said no, you wouldn't. 35% of you said you would if you knew of the person or seen them around. Asked about this year, 2025, will it be a better year? 38% of you said yes, it will. 31% said no. 31% says hope so. Don't matter, 0%. Do you cater to others' needs before your own? 26 votes. 65% of you said yes, I'm a caterer. No, I'm not. 0%. 27% says sometimes. 8% says I used to. I would go in to read the comments, but it'll boot me out. So, are you a people pleaser? You seek validation from others. 36% yes, 29% no, 11% not sure, 25% says I used to be. Do you have a lot of debt? Plans to pay it off. 19% yes, 52% no, 22% will pay it off. 7% says no plans to pay it off. This is funny. When we first went live, it was neck to neck, the same percentage of will pay off and no plans to pay off. It was a low number. Now, more people voted they want to pay their debt off. Are you evasive, secretive? Tears said, well, now y'all know all my business. Yeah, because you've been commenting. Do you know somebody that's evasive, secretive? I think I do. I think I know someone that's very secretive. They don't like to share for some reason. They don't want to let Queen in. 25 people voted. 12% says yes. 20% says no. 68% says sometimes, depending on the situation, the person's not sure, 0%. Are you a narcissist? 8% yes. 76% no. 16% not sure. Are you needy, clingy in your partnerships with others, spouse, relatives, friends, co-workers? 5% yeah, 14% only with certain people. 5% says not sure if I am. Wow, they don't know. All right, we want to talk about the wildfires. With the recent wildfires in LA County, many people are displaced and will have to find a new apartment or home. If you were displaced and had to move into an apartment and pets were not allowed, would you get rid of your pets? 28 people voted. 21% of you said yes. 79% said no. I had 3 people comment, I believe. 2 or 3 people commented. Most of them, I believe, said they would not get rid of their pets. Would you get rid of your pets? In the chat. You finally find a place. You just been through a fire, flood. You had to rent an apartment. You couldn't get in a house. The landlord says, you can move here, but we don't allow dogs, cats, monkeys, birds. What do? Find you somewhere else to go? Sleep in your car? Stay at your friend's house still? Mom, dad's house? Friends? They're tired of your ass. They want you out of their house. They want you and Roscoe and whoever else to get the hell out of their house. But some places don't want to take pets. Most apartments, got rules. Godric says I would stay homeless. What? You would stay homeless? Now that's crazy. Now come on now. You gonna stay in the street. You don't get rid of your pets. Okay. Wow. Okay. Could you live in a tiny home? 29 people voted. I'll be damned. Jumped off. Lord have mercy. Come on now. Over my dogs, I would. Okay. Tears says maybe. Well, I thank you all for responding. Take the polls. Make your voice count. Make your voice count. All right, everybody, still going through the questions. We got a lot of questions on here. So take your time later this morning, tomorrow. You're not busy. Take the polls. I asked about family, friends, parents, children, fraud, theft, criminal, aiding a criminal. I asked you every question I could think of. Besides, would you commit homicide? We talked about in-laws, living with your in-laws, them living with you, dating your husband's your dead husband or wife's brother or sister. We've asked a lot of questions. So for those coming in late, you missed a lot of content. Disowning your children, family ties. Do you like or love your spouse? Take the polls. Do you love your parents? Meant to ask, do they love you? Rivalry, jealousy, envy. We asked all the questions during. Thank you for joining me. I think it's traumatic to animals for their humans to leave them. Lord have mercy. Well, it happens. Many animals were left behind in the wildfires. Sure were. So I asked you about being evasive, secretive. Once again, 12% says, yes, I am. 19% says, no, I'm not. 19%. No. Sometimes, depending on the situations, person, 69%. Are you a narcissist? 27 people voted. 7% says, yes, I am. 78% says, no, I'm not. 15% says, I'm not sure if I'm a narcissist. Are you needy, clingy in your partnerships with others, spouse, relatives, friends, co-workers? Yes, I am needy, clingy. 4%. 79% of you said I'm not. 13% says you are with certain people. 4% of you says, not sure if I am. Just repeating the questions again. And 23% of you said, yes, you would get rid of your pet if you needed a place to live. 7% of you said, no, you wouldn't. I asked you about living in a tiny home. 74% of you said, yes, you would. 16% said no. 10% said not sure. Do you like your children's spouse or mates? 50% of you said yes. 6% no. Sometimes 44% yes. And sometimes it's now almost neck to neck. Do you like your children? 33 of you voted. 82% of you, yes. Not sure, 6%. 12% of you said, sometimes I love my kids. Do you put others' needs before your own? Do you cater to other people? 27 votes, 67 yes, 26%. Sometimes 7% said, I used to be a caterer. Are you a people pleaser? You seek validation from others. 29 votes, 34% says, yes, I'm a people pleaser. 31% says, no, I'm not. 10% not sure. 24% says, do you have a lot of debt? Plans to pay it off? We asked that earlier. 18% yes, 54% no, 21% I will pay it off, 7% no plans to pay off the debt. It looks like I'm saying the same things over and over. My questions are re-popping up. Sorry. 74% of you said you would live in a tiny home. 16% said no, I wouldn't. Not sure, 10%. 50% of you said yes, I like my children, spouse, or mate. 6% said no, 44% said sometimes. Now the damn screen jumped off again. I haven't even touched it. Yeah, I could commit homicide. Wow, Tears, why you say that? Damn, I didn't want to put that on there. Since it's a new year, I didn't want to talk about violence, you know, even though I did ask, did you assault somebody? Yeah, we asked a lot of questions. There are a lot of questions on the post. Feel free to go over to the community page. If you got dual devices, you can do it now while you're in this live stream. Yeah, we had a lot of questions. Just asking people how they feel about the world, themselves, situations, circumstances. You are listening to Easy Listening Jazz on the Vault XL. Thank you. Y'all didn't know Queen used to be a DJ in college? Shut your mouth. Queen got skills, baby. Queen got mad skills. She can do more than just talk about crazy stuff on YouTube. She can. The one thing I didn't learn was how to spin the records. That wasn't my expertise. I didn't have to do all that. I was a college radio station. Okay, I'm trying to get through all these questions because this screen is so janky. It keeps jumping off for some reason. That's a sign it needs to go to the dumpster. Do you like your children? 82% of you said yes, 0% no, 6% not sure, 12% says sometimes. Once again, do you like your children's spouse or mate? 53% yes, 5% no, 42% says sometimes. I like that old dirty bat. Do you love your children? 31 votes, 100% yes. Are you a sex addict? Highly sexually driven. 29 people voted. 97% of you said you are not a sex addict. 3% of you said you are not sure. Wow. Okay. Have you ever lied on someone? 28 people voted. 54% yes, 46% said no. Do you think you caused your last marriage or relationship to fail? 26 people voted. Yes, 0%. No, 81%. Not sure, 0%. Oh, Lord. I can't believe this thing jumped off. Damn. This is crazy. I'm not even touching the screen. This is insane. This is how many questions I got. It takes me so long to go through all of them. And this screen just jumps off even if you don't touch it. Well, just that I try to keep 2 houses in case something happens to one. But if necessary, I could. Tears dry. What do you answer to, Dry? Because I went through a lot of questions. What are you responding to? Which question? How many of you would steal from a store, commit fraud, bad checks if you were hungry? Asked that earlier. 21% of you said yes, you would. 40% no. 46% no, 14% not sure, and 18% said I'd do it if I had children. Take the poll. Take the polls. Make your voice count. Okay, why you gonna keep saying homicide, girl? You got death on your mind? You might need to go to church. We won't talk about hurting people now. 100% of you said you do love your children, 31%. Have you ever lied on someone? 54% yes, 46% no. Do you think you caused your last relationship to fail? 81% of you said no, 19% sometimes. Are you pining over a past spouse, lover, hookup, fling? 7% said yes. 93% of you said no. I am not pining over anyone. 28 votes. That's a good thing. It's a terrible place to be. Pining over somebody, especially if they don't want you. That's usually what it means, pining. They don't want you. Are you a shopaholic? 27% said yes, 63% no, 3% not sure, 7% of you said I used to be, 30 people voted. Are you currently using drugs? 30 votes. Yes, 13%. No, 83%. I'm a former addict, 3%. Have you ever aided a criminal? 25 votes. 16% yes, 84% says no, I have not. Do you envy or jealous of a sibling? 8% says yes, I am. 85% says no. 0% says I used to be sometimes. 8%. 26 votes. Have you ever committed any type of fraud? Yes, 4%. No, 96%. 28 votes. Tear says, I hate to shop. Okay. All righty. Well, trying to see if this screen will go up. I think I'm almost to the end. Oh, Lordy. This is the worst device I've ever seen in my life. Very reason why I've never used it when I got it in 21. November 21. It's a waste of money. Because I didn't use it often. Because the buttons were too hard to use, the volume buttons. I got tired of fooling with it. I just pulled it out a couple months ago. It's a waste of time. Then the guy says, oh, this iPad is not good. It's for games and stuff. And I thought, what? I said, well, gosh, where I bought it from, Target, they should have told me. I'd have bought a better one. I don't know what this thing is. Fire something. What is this thing? Amazon? I don't know what it is, but it's getting ready to go. Somebody gonna get it, because I'm sick of fooling with the thing. Hate to shop. So what do? Order online? A hacker's paradise. Isn't that music nice in the background? Gorgeous, just gorgeous. I also asked you about being the black sheep of the family. Any of you the black sheep? Would you disown your kids? Could you disown your kids? I asked a lot of questions during this live stream. 2 hours and 17 minutes of this live. I don't know what's going on, but she's taking so long to load up. I don't know what this thing's problem is. This was fun. Our perspective on life and your sense of humor. Oh, anytime, honey, anytime. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. We'll pray for Mary. Mary's having some family issues. Mom's not feeling too good. So let's extend our hands to the heavens for Mary. She was in the chat. Godric says, I am the black sheep, definitely. Why? Why are you the black sheep? Can you explain? Or you don't want to talk about it? I'm not trying to get in your business. I'm just reading the polls, percentages. You can either comment in the chat or comment on the post. It's up to you. You don't have to comment. You don't want people in your business. Some of you don't mind sharing. The thing about it, nobody knows you unless you put your government name on there, which I tell you not to do. Don't ever put your government name up here on YouTube, because these people will stalk you and try to find you. Got a lot of weirdos out here. Hold on, everybody. Trying to load up. I wish they'd have showed more of the cityscapes. Chicago. Guess that's all they want to show is just downtown. And the pier. Navy Pier. Where the Ferris wheel is. My mom was married to my sister's dad and don't know who mine is, and that's how I get treated. She says I make her look bad, like I had anything to do with being born. Wow. How did you make her look bad? Because she had sex with somebody she don't know who the damn daddy is? They don't have nothing to do with you. That's a personal choice to lay down and have sex with people. You don't blame your kids. Kids don't ask to be here. That's what parents need to understand. That's why everybody needs to start keeping their damn legs closed. Don't take your shit out on your damn kids. I hate that shit. Now, see, I was in a good mood. You brought that up. It's ignorance. Ignorance. That's why we have so much child abuse now. Favoritism. Favoring one child over another child because one relationship's better. It's bullshit. Kids don't ask to be here. And then you teach your children how to be, adversaries. It's not supposed to be like that. Because children learn by example. Lead by example. Oh, you don't have desires for material things. Okay. Trying to finish this poll, these polls, if it stopped jumping off. I mean, I've heard all kinds of stories. Trust me, honey. Everybody's got T-shirts from childhood. Believe that. Very reason why you need to think before having sex and having kids. I mean, nobody's perfect, but when you keep having them, that's where I had a problem. You just keep having them and you keep, fucking up, come on. There's no excuse for that. All right, everybody, I'm trying to get to the end. Actually, about aiding a criminal, 16% yes, 84% no. Are you jealous or envy of a sibling? 8% yes, 85% no. You used to be 0%, sometimes 8%. Have you ever committed any type of fraud? 4% yes, 96% no. Your ex-spouse or partner's brother or sister makes a pass at you. Do you entertain it? 0% yes, 96% no, 4% not sure. Wow. You just met a nice person, enjoy their company, like them a lot, but their family's chaotic, messy, violent. Do you continue seeing them? 27% of you said, yeah, I'm going to keep dating them. 59% said, hell no, I'm gone. 14% says they're not. Wow. Very interesting. That's something to think about. You meet somebody, you really like them, you like their company, but then you start seeing signs that their family ain't right. They messy, they keep up shit, they're always arguing, fussing, meddling. I tell you, better run, because that's going to be your family if you continue to date this girl, guy. You like them. God forbid you decide to jump the broom, set up house, marriage. That's now your family. Just saying. Some people say, well, I can ignore them. I don't know about that, because if you're with somebody that likes being around their family, they like to tell their business to the family. They like to, you about to have a new headache. That's all I'm gonna say. But hey, to each his own. Once again, 27% of you said yes, I'm gonna keep dating them. 59% no. 14% not sure. A spouse dates another person while married, right or wrong? So a person is legally married, but they're separated, and they decide to date someone else. 27 people voted. 26% right. 48% says it's wrong. 26% says I'm on the fence. Well, the scripture says it's wrong to commit adultery, as most of us know. But some people feel like, well, I'm leaving the marriage. I'm done with him. I'm done with her. I'm getting ready to put my foot in the pond. Take the pose, everybody. During a fire, flood, would you try to retrieve your pets? 30 people voted. 90% of you said, yes, I would. 3% says no. 7% says, I'm not sure. TikTok ban countdown Sunday, January 19th. Weigh in. 33 votes. Yes, it should be banned. TikTok, 39%. 12% says no. 6% says I'm not sure. 42% of you says I don't care about TikTok. Okay, that's good. During a fire flood evacuation, should it be a law to charge a person if he or she doesn't leave the home or they return before the ban is lifted? 61 people voted. This is the most votes. Yes, you should be arrested, 30%. No, 62%. Not sure, 8%. And I also asked you about the grandmother, Tracy Nicks, who's been accused of leaving her grandchild in a hot car. Please check out that live, because I gave that heifer the business. 3-part live day for yesterday. I think the judge in the Tracy Nicks case should be removed from the bench for not allowing past baby death on grandma's watch to be introduced as evidence in the court. Weigh in. 37 of you all voted. 78% of you said yes. The judge should be removed. 11% says no, not sure. 11%. Please check out that information from Court TV. Proud of everyone for going no contact with toxic family members. Bookworm, what are you talking about? Well, who said that? Nobody said that in the chat. Well, who said that? I didn't hear anybody say that. There are a lot of people commenting. They didn't comment on what you're talking about. Nobody said they wouldn't go. Nobody directly said that. Or maybe I'm missing something. It's been a while since we talked about family ties. That's been over an hour ago. Were there? Well, Bookworm, I've talked about the same questions 2 times, honey. I'm trying to read information and go over you all's answers. So quite a few of you have commented. I thought you were talking about recently somebody said something. Well, a few years ago, I figured I am almost 50. I'm no longer taking their crap. Like if my mom was mad at my sister, she would call me and cuss me out. Damn. Please. Oh, did you say that, Tears? I didn't see that. Oh, okay. Well, Bookworm, I will agree with you on that. And that's the point I was trying to make uh, in my live is that there's more to that story that's not being told pertaining to Layla Nicks and her mom, Tracy Nicks, because nobody can make me believe there was not an underlying issue between Layla and her mom, Tracy. You don't get two dead babies in less than a year. I don't care who was keeping the baby. Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck could have kept the kid. Two dead babies in less than a year, that's too many children dead. So I think there was some hate, some animosity, some jealousy, some rivalry. There was something. I think the mother probably had other children. Tracy, the elderly, she's 67 years old, now incarcerated. I think she probably had some contempt for her daughter, vice versa. I think she and her daughter probably never got along. I think she really didn't want to keep those kids. I'm going to say, I know she didn't want to keep the kids. She did it out of obligation, and she didn't care about those kids because 9 times out of 10, she didn't care about her daughter. Checkmate. Because they are one and the same. They're evenly yoked. These are her, probably what she thought her spawns. So I'm doing her a favor by keeping her damn kids. So she let it be known, I'll do you one better. I'll kill your damn babies. So you can quit coming here asking me to keep your damn kids. Now somebody in the chat's going to say, well, damn queen, that's kind of cold. No, we hear these stories all the time. You just say you wouldn't kill a kid. But that's the whole point of what I talk about on this network, is that there's always somebody that's going to do something you wouldn't do. And we see the stories all the time. So I'm not going to sit here and say she accidentally killed 2 kids. You can't accidentally kill 2 kids. When I talk about 2 babies in a floaty and the floaty turns over in the water and the 2 kids drown at the same time, we're talking about 2 different babies at 2 different fucking times. How the fuck do you kill 2 kids less than a year apart? See, I was in a good mood. That case, I don't know all the details. I don't really have to know all the details. I know there's bullshit. I smell bullshit because I'm 53. I know people. And as soon as I heard it was the mother, the grandmother, and it was 2 children, and the judge didn't allow that information in about baby number 1, I said, oh, yeah, I see where this is going. It really don't matter to me that they didn't bring the information in about baby number 1. You know damn well there's no excuse for leaving a kid in a hot car when you just took the kid out to eat and met with your friends. You come back home and all of a sudden you jump out your car and you forgot you had a whole fucking kid with you. You had a whole kid with you and you forgot. No, you didn't want to be bothered with that baby. So that leads me to believe you probably were not a good mother to your daughter and other kids. And the fact that they were whimpering in the court, who the hell is that? Oh, your other good children that like you? That probably don't get along with the daughter, Layla, Kayla, whatever her name is. Yeah, Queen smells BS. I smell that. I smell BS with that. Exactly, and that's what I asked. Why would you leave your baby with her? She probably felt guilty. Oh, you know, my mom didn't mean to. She was asleep. Daddy walked. He left the house. See, everybody's complicit in this nonsense of 2 dead kids. The couple leaving them with this mom and daddy who probably sat around drinking Mountain Dew and drinking all day, beer. See, we don't know these people. She goes in the court with a flower dress on. That don't mean she wears a dress every day. That's for appearances. Walk in the court looking like I care. Oh, I'm a good mother. I'm a good grandma. As Court TV correspondent said, she knew not to open her mouth and say, I've always been a good grandmother. Nobody's got hurt on my watch. Then they had to bring that up. Well, wait a minute. There's another dead kid. What you mean? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I thought when I first saw the clip that it was going to be like a nanny. Or, you know, maybe the mom left the baby with a friend or something. When they said the mother, the grandmother, I said, what? And then they said, oh, wait a minute. There's another baby dead. Oh, hell no. I know exactly where this is going. She didn't want to be babysitting. What type of grandpa leaves the house without telling the grandmother he's leaving? So the kid just what? Opened the door and walked out, jumped in the pond. Okay. For all I know, she threw the baby in the pond. How about that? Yeah, I'm saying it on this live stream. For all I know, that old lady threw that baby in the pond, went back, got in the bed, pretended she was asleep for hours, woke up, walked around the house, pretending she's looking for the kid, Casey Anthony. Oh, I can't find the baby. Oh my God, he's in the pond. And called 911. And they didn't even prosecute her. You're not questioning why a child is wandering around near water? You know the rules when you have children. You have to be responsible. You have to watch your surroundings. You cannot leave doors unlocked. You got to put latches on things, baby gates, cover up the plugs. You got to put a security latch on the toilet seat. You got to do these things. When they get old enough, they got little fingers that know how to turn doorknobs, faucets. They're smart. They watch you. That's why they play with matches, lighters, pilot lighters. They are smart. They know how to work a cell phone, iPad. So you're shocked that a child can open a fucking door and wander into a pond? It's bullshit. Yeah, I won't be surprised she threw the damn baby in there. We were wondering about that case. We had a case here recently, about a year or two ago. Up the highway, these people had a house on the lake. I think it's here, somewhere nearby Norris, maybe. The baby ended up in the damn lake. Now, how did the baby get in the lake? Floating. Didn't smell right. Just didn't smell right. You live on the lake and you don't have any security measures in your house. This is nonsense. You have to have security measures when you live on the lake. You live near water, swimming pool, pond, it's all the same. Toddlers know how to open doors. Worst case scenario, they'll crawl through a doggy door. Come on, get with it. And my thing is, no CCTV footage, no camera. That person could easily just walk the kid over to the lake and push him in, throw him in. Hell, that girl down there in, what was that, Middle Tennessee, she did it. Down there in Hendersonville last summer, so I don't trust nobody. She took her little girl and drowned her. Oh, witch. Sad you can't even trust your own mother with your kids. I used to spend the entire summer with my granny in a different state. Yeah, well, many of us did. That's how I came to Tennessee, because my grandparents lived here. And grace to God, they didn't try to put me in no damn water. Let's just put it like that. My grandmother, she has some issues, but, you know, none to the effect of trying to drown a damn kid. My God. But that's the point. You don't know people. And that's the world that we live in, sadly. You know, it's, we hear the stories all the time. That's why when people say, you know, oh, don't blame this person. You don't know if they did something to their kid or, well, I go by the stats, the FBI stats, history with abuse, neglect, and that's how I weigh the situation. And that's all you can go on. Eyewitness testimony, visits to the hospital, clinics, bruising, marks on the child's body. They don't lie. What are you going to tell us? Oh, my child's clumsy. He's very clumsy. Well, some of the wounds probably not from a child just falling downstairs, falling and bumping their head. It's just a terrible world we live in. Oh, they haven't had the trial yet for the one down in Hendersonville. Yeah, that just happened in the summer. She put the little girl in the what was that, the creek? I was just stunned when I was listening. She said the girl was bothering her. That's what she said. She was trying to sit outside and smoke a cigarette or think or something. And the little girl kept coming out there. I thought, well, I guess the little girl loves you, you rotten egg. The fuck? You're bothering me, get away. I get it. Sometimes, you know, being a parent is overwhelming. You know, I don't know if she had mental problems, you know, mental issues, what, but you ain't had to kill that little girl. You could have went and took her over to. I need some time to think. I need to take a nap. Whatever the situation is, you don't go kill the kid. You're going to go drown her. Go across the street and drown the damn baby in a damn creek. Jesus Christ. Say what? An arrest made. Yeah, and the husband was in the hospital. Sure was. Forgot all about that. He sure was in the hospital. So ain't no telling what that child saw and endured. You know? And then too, we see these cases. People know that the spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend's abusing the kid, and they don't do anything. They just sit there and watch. You got to hold them accountable too. You sitting there watching somebody beat a damn toddler. You know, a toddler can't fight back. A baby can't fight back. You're going to beat a baby. Throw a baby down. Throw a baby against the wall. Come on, the baby's crying. He's supposed to cry. He doesn't know how to do anything else but cry. He can't talk. The doctor tell you that. Your baby cries because he can't talk. Doctor tell you, let your baby cry. It's annoying. Yes, it is. But that's what a doctor said to me. Let them cry. As long as they're not wet, they have been fed. Let them cry. That's all they know to do. You don't beat the damn baby. All these horrible stories about children, they're awful. And true, you don't know if you're going to be a good parent until you have a child, but my goodness, you don't hurt the kid. You go get you some help. And if you realize, okay, it's not for you, then you take the necessary steps to hand your child over to somebody else. But damn, you don't kill the kid. And what's sad about foster care, these children, they go into foster care from a horrible situation, and then they end up dead in foster care. Or they end up dead with an adoptive parent. It's like, you got to be kidding me. The child has endured all this negativity and abuse, horrible circumstances to only go with some new people to end up dead. That's a terrible fate. That's a terrible fate. You know, abused over here, go through different foster homes, and then somebody adopts you, and then they end up murdering you. You can't make this up. This goes to show you there's crazy people out here, and they're all perpetrating like they're good Samaritans wearing, sheep's clothing. Oh, I love children. I see it all the time. And I told myself that about YouTube too. I'm not going to watch nobody on YouTube talk about being a good mother, a good father. You see what happened with that last crazy ass heifer out west with the YouTube channel, and people started noticing something wasn't right with her and her kids, and they found nothing. Then you fast forward years later, her kids are locked up in a damn closet in her, I say that's her girlfriend's house, because they acted like they were gay. Her husband was separated for a year, and he hadn't seen the children. He not coming around the children. He's a dodo bird too, and he trying to sue everybody to get money. I thought you were living in the same town with your children, and you wouldn't even go see your own damn children because your wife's friend said, "Oh, it's not a good idea for you to be in the same house." What kind of man gonna let another woman tell him he can't be in the house with his own damn wife and children? A man with no balls. She was running the household. That Frankie lady, that's her damn name. She's another hag. Her and her fat-faced lover. Because I think them two women were screwing. Because the relationship did not appear normal to me. Why are you down at another woman's house with your two children, and your two children are being starved to death and abused? She was having sex with that woman. So nasty self. She said, yeah, the daughter alluded to them being gay. Yeah, okay. Well, I hadn't heard that, Bookworm, but that's the vibe I got. Because it's not like Ruby was down at a man's house and her two kids were locked in a closet. Your kids are locked in a closet of a woman's house. A very nice house at that. It was a nice-looking home out there in the desert. And they said they had problems with her when she had her other niece and nephew. They said she was abusing them. She's disgusting. And then had the nerve to be somebody's wife. So I said, that's why your ass ain't married. Probably was beating up her husband. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, she probably was beating up her husband. Crazy bat. Good God Almighty. That's why I say when you see how people act, how they carry themselves, God knows I see craziness every day where I live. And I can't deal with it. I don't want you around me. Don't talk to me. Don't call me. I don't want to hear nothing you're talking about. Please give it a fucking rest. I want peace. I don't want nothing crazy around me. And I have made a lot of mistakes in my life, and especially being in the wrong company of people, being around people who I know don't mean me any good. God bless me. Just a fool. But you live and you learn. Sometimes you still keep banging your head against the wall, hoping to get a different result. And I'm telling myself that now. You know not to expect anything. What's going to be different? Nothing. You can pray all day, stomp, holler, scream. Can't change people. It's either going to accept what they bring to the table or you don't deal with them. Yeah, had them hidden. It's terrible. I know children have open wounds. Some healed, some open. Wrists, ankles, and stuff. Ruby Frankie need her ass whooped. She needs her ass whooped. Her and that Hildebrand. That's her last name, Hildebrand. They both need her ass whooped. And Hildebrand, she's so cold, she still was acting like she ain't done nothing. What me? I ain't done nothing to them kids. Bitch, they in your house. They're in your house starving and underweight. How you gonna explain that? They're in your house. They're not your kids and they're in your house. They didn't got together and then I guess they fell in love. Now you want to be with a woman, that's your business, but Ruby Frankie was living a total lie. She really was living a double life. For all we know, she probably been liking women. She just was running around, painting her lips red in them YouTube videos. Was a Christian lady and cared about her kids and her husband. She probably been living a lie. There's no telling what Ruby Frankie been doing while she was married and had them kids in her house. See, had somebody caught it before, this story would have never went as far as it went. And the husband, I blame him because he was right along with her when she was abusing her kids and making the YouTube videos. He was right there all alone. And he's trying to, take the coward's way out wanting to sue everybody. How the hell you want to sue some people and you hadn't even been there with your kids? That's why he didn't have custody of his kids when this story blew up. The judge knew better. No, we're not about to give you no custody of no fucking kids. You've been here the whole time with your kids and you didn't even come to the damn house to see about your kids. You would have seen everything unfold because your kids probably would have came and told you, hey, mom's being mean, she's being cruel, she's doing things that's not normal to us, da-da-da-da-da. No, you too busy living your life. I won't be surprised if the husband had a girlfriend. Hell, or a boyfriend. I don't trust nobody. No, I do not. Tell them what the hell these people got going on. Well, some people don't want children, Gotcha. Thank you, Bookworm. I didn't want you to think I was being funny earlier when you were saying what you were saying, but it's hard for me to read all the questions and the polls and then look at the people in the chat commenting. I start to forget what they have said because I had to reread some of the poll questions because more people came in the chat and they hadn't heard, the earlier content. So what I was doing was a repeat of the poll. So I might have forgotten what some of the people had said earlier in the chat. And I get disoriented real quick. We jump on one subject. I forgot what we were talking about. The fans will tell you, honey, because people come in the chat, one person start talking about something, and somebody else start talking about something, then I forget what the hell I was talking about. Because I do it all the time. I tell Mary that, Mary, what was I supposed to be doing? What was I supposed to be saying? I do it in this house, looking for something and be like, what were you looking for? Damn. Help me, Jesus. So why is her husband trying to act innocent? I never understood that. That's because he knows he didn't carry his weight. He knows that. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Welcome to the Vault Excel, honey. He knows his part. He knows the part he played. So he knows I was there with Ruby in the beginning before all this, exacerbated. I was there when it was, the YouTube channel. And I know what my wife was doing to these kids. And I know I turned a blind eye, and he aided it too. When the little boy was sleeping in the dining room for what, 7-8 months? He was at the house then. You know that was wrong. Who lets their child sleep in an open room in a nice size house? You got a house, all the kids I'm sure had, shared bedrooms or whatever. And why is this boy sleeping in a damn open room? He's got to change his clothes. He's got to take a shower. He's got to put his underwear and stuff on and his clothes on. And then what do you got to do? Go in the bathroom, change, put his pajamas on. You don't do kids like that. That old Summer Wells type nonsense. Just despicable. But see, the fans, whoever watched her channel, they saw signs that something wasn't right with Ruby. See, some people can catch it, some people can't. But I knew something was wrong with her when I watched one video and she said she made everybody line up like they were in the army to get a banana. And she said, oh, I like the way they looked or something, or the way they talked. And I said, oh, this is a psychopath. This is baby Hitler. Who the hell says that about children? You like the way they're lined up. The way they ask, I guess you're like, oh, can I have a fruit, please? She's a psychopath. She's a damn psychopath. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome to the Vault Excel. Bookworm 22. Everybody welcome Bookworm 22. Yeah, she's a psychopath. When I watched that video last year, I said to myself, yeah, there's something wrong with Ruby. Ruby has some serious problems because she's talking to the children, like they're like they were trash. And some people probably thought she was a great mom, Christian lady. I'm sure people thought the same with Lori Vallow Daybell. Look how that ended up. This woman had been a mother to 2 children, a grown son. Her daughter was almost legally grown, and she unalived that girl and that boy child. So it just goes to show you that you don't know people. And the mother will tell you, she always knew that something was wrong with Lori. She may not have thought she would, become a killer, aid in murder, but she said it in an interview. Oh, I always knew something was wrong with Lori. But she did what other people do. She ignored the signs, just like Mr. Frankie. He knew that something was wrong with Ruby, prancing around with all that damn red lipstick on. I looked straight through her. I said, this lady's a fraud. All this prancing around in prairie skirts and shit with this bright red lipstick on. Just another fucking Sherry Papini. Oh, make me want to throw up. Just make me want to throw up. The Duggars, okay. Yeah, I never kept up with them. I don't know much about them. The Duggars, I've heard a lot of negative things about them wackos too. That's why I keep telling people you don't know people. None of us are perfect. Everybody's got some sins, done wrong, committed crimes, God forbid, you're still out there doing wrong. But the point is, you can be saved. You just got to turn your life over. You got to turn your life over to Jesus. That's the only advice I can give anybody. But this other stuff that people are doing, such as this stuff like with Lori Vallow Daybell, Ruby Frankie, Hildebrandt, the Wells, and other cases we talk about, hey, that's a whole different breed. That's a whole different breed of sinister. Psychopaths. We're not talking about just somebody's got a bad attitude. They're cranky. When you start talking about mistreating people, you're putting your hands on people, you're trying to swindle people, use them. That's a whole different ballgame. You're on a whole different level. Yeah, I fell asleep on it. The one I think I watched it on I think it was Hulu, because I got Hulu on one of the TVs and I can't get it on the other one because one of somebody had signed me up on it and I didn't end up putting it on my other TV. So my big TV, I don't have Hulu on it. But yeah, I fell asleep on, I can't remember which episode it was, but it's a really good documentary. I do recommend everybody checking it out. The Sherry Papini story on Hulu, if you have Hulu. And I think there's another documentary on another network as well. It might be Tubi, I'm not for sure. I can't remember because I've watched so much stuff. I start forgetting where I watch things. But yeah, the Hulu documentary is very good. I've got to finish it. I've got to finish it. But you see, you learn things about her even in that documentary. And I always tell people that when you go back in time with true crime, you're always going to learn some things you have never heard. It might be 15 years from now, if we're living. We're going to hear some stuff about Sherry Papini. We're going to hear some things about all these cases that we had never heard before. You either believe it or you don't believe it. But there was stuff about Sherry Papini I had not heard. See, you know, some people didn't paint him in a good light, the husband. But maybe he has some issues his damn self. You know, you're entitled to believe what you want. Maybe he wasn't a great guy either, great father, great husband. But there still was no need in her, you know, running off, pretending some Mexican women kidnapped her, you know, playing a race card, that's wrong. Then you left your children. You left your children to worry about you, friends, family. But the one thing I remember hearing about Sherry, they said she was always a liar. Now, I have continued to hear that about her, that she was a great storyteller. She loved to embellish things. And I will tell anybody, whenever you deal with a person like that, they always got a wild story. The shit don't never add up. They're telling you something different than what they told you 2 days ago. Run like hell. Run like hell. Just run. Because people like her are dangerous. They can look you straight in your face and tell you a bold lie. I understand some things we don't want people to know about our lives, our past, but when you can lie about basic things like what you did today, what you ate, you're dealing with a sinister human being. And that's what was said about her. She could never tell the truth. And this is before she even met this husband, before she even had children. One of the friends says, you always knew she was lying. You always knew she was lying. So that's a own friend, acquaintance. One second, everybody. We got us a busybody in the house. So there you have it. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And Chicago. Nice scenery for anybody who's ever curious Never been to the Chi. It's a wonderful city. 40 in the room, 40 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all joining me. Had people blaming her husband, thinking he did something to her. Yeah, well, that's the thing. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Do you believe he was a nice husband to her? Could it be that he had some issues too? Yeah, Chicago's a great city. It's a lot of crime, but it's a beautiful city. The architecture in Chicago is outstanding. It's wonderful. It's easy to learn. You're just going from south to north, north to south, west to east. East is the lake. So it's not hard to learn your way around Chicago. It's just a big circle. The transit system is very easy to learn. Everything's color-coded when you get on the train, the bus. People are very friendly. They'll guide you where you need to go if you're lost or you're trying to find your way, around town, downtown. Chicago is a great city. A lot of the people, they love to eat. They will feed you good when you visit most people. The first thing they'll do is tell you, hey, you hungry? What you want to do? I mean, I don't care who you visit. You get off that airplane, you get out your car driving, long drive, you get off a bus, however you got there. First thing a person going to ask you, are you hungry? Most people from the Chi are very hospitable. They will feed you. They'll make sure you eat. They might have some other crazy ass flaws, but they'll make sure you eat. You get you some food in your belly. But it's a great city. It is. If the best time to go is in the spring, summer, when you can walk around the city, without trekking through the snow, and get out, see the sights, get you some good food, good dining, take in some live entertainment, comedy shows, jazz, live entertainment, the Taste of Chicago. I remember years ago going to the Bud Billigan's parade. Those are some good times. I grew up on the south side of Chicago, and I think of Chicago often. I have very fond memories of living in the city, growing up in the city, and it's an awesome city. And a lot of people I've met have liked the city. I think I've only met one person who said she didn't like it. This young lady I met 2 years ago, she said she didn't like anything about it. I think she was there for work or something. And she said she didn't like Chicago. And I thought, well, you just used to the South, I guess. You used to country US of A. And if you're codependent, yeah, I'm going to say that. If you're a codependent type person and you like being up under your family, and the city is probably not for you, because you're going to have to navigate on your own. At some point, you're going to have to maneuver the streets on your own. And if you're the type of person, you got to have somebody always hold your hand. The city is not for you. I don't care if it's Chicago, New York, Philadelphia, LA. You're not going to make it. If you always have to have somebody show you around, show you how to do things. Yeah, Navy Pier. You're going to have a hard time navigating in the city. And you have to be careful too, because people can tell when you're not from there. Listen at your accent when you speak. You're taking photographs. You're looking around in awe like a little kid in a candy store. You'll stick out like a sore thumb. So they'll know, okay, we got us a newbie here. So, you do have to be careful when you're navigating anywhere. I don't care where you go. You just need to be careful because people are always watching. And I just heard a story the other day where a flight attendant, she was an older lady, she was stabbed in the throat. I believe it's Denver, Colorado, last week. So she was unalived. The guy who stabbed her, he also stabbed some other people in the city. Allegedly, none of these people knew him, knew the suspect. Just some sick wacko walking around looking for somebody to stab. And what's so sad is she had a layover in Denver, and she decided to walk around and sightsee, until she boarded the next plane, went back to work. And she was walking around the city alone and got stabbed in the throat, and she died. And that's sad. So that's what I'm sure a lot of her friends and family are thinking. Damn, had she not went outside of that hotel room walking around alone, she might still be alive today. But that's the whole point. He was going to stab somebody because he stabbed 3 people that day. So it isn't just he stabbed some other people on the street as well. They were, walking by themselves, and he just took advantage of the opportunity to hurt someone. And sadly, this older lady is not alive. And it's heartbreaking to know that she was just bored. You know, hey, I'll get out, see the sights, walk around. Now she's dead. And somebody, has to bury this lady. That's why I said you have to be careful. You don't know people. I don't trust anybody. I don't give a damn if it's a neighbor. I don't give a damn if it's at the bus stop, if it's at the train station. It's your job. You going to the gym, going in and out the library. You don't know these wackadoos out here. And I can honestly say, living here in Knoxville, and this is the God honest truth, and most people who live here will agree, Knoxville has become a transient city. This city is filled with homeless people running around. They're on every fucking street corner, sidewalk, business, panhandling, begging, riding public transportation, crossing the stoplight. It's bad here. You can't go anywhere from Kingston Pike, Chapman Highway, Broadway, Magnolia, all the main hubs, all the main streets in Knoxville. You're going to see somebody homeless walking, dragging luggage, bags of clothes. It's sad. And I'm not saying all homeless people are the same, but you have to be aware that some of them are mentally ill, they're on drugs, they're schizophrenic, they've got, different type of mental disorders, and you just don't know what bag they're going to come out of. And you have to be careful giving people eye contact, because all you need is somebody following you home, or, following you down the street, or following you to your car, waiting by your car. You just don't know people. I live in a nice area, but it's a lot of transient. It's a lot of, poor working class people mixed in with people that's middle class and wealthy. Like I said, I don't live too far from houses that are, $1 million homes. But you can't tell that once you cross a couple of streets and you see this other foot traffic, you're looking like, what the hell? And I'm sure a lot of the people in the neighborhood, like I said, it's a mixed neighborhood. It's mixed with all different incomes. Some of these people are very wealthy, probably looking at the people coming in the stores, the grocery store, looking like, where the hell these people come from? I thought I lived in an upper income neighborhood. Well, think again. Because we got street for street, intertwined with different incomes, college students, grad students. In the area I live in, it's got, college students, grad students going to the University of Tennessee, working class, elderly. It's all mixed up. Middle class, wealthy. It's all intertwined. And that makes for a bad mix-up. Because all it takes is for somebody to think, oh, she's got some money. He's got some money. They're driving a Mercedes truck. They're driving a Range Rover. Come up, jack you, steal your car, God forbid, shoot you, cut your throat, leave you for dead. All over a damn car. Or trying to steal a wallet or a purse. It's the world we're in. Well, I'm going to check out of here because I see my app is acting a fool. But I appreciate all of you. I thank you for following this network. Welcome our newcomer, Bookworm22. Like, share, subscribe. Follow the Queen on the Newsbreak app where I give similar commentary. Take the polls on my community page. I hope you enjoyed this live stream, had some laughs. Maybe some of you shed a few tears listening to the content. I hope not. But thank you for sharing, and know that you're in a safe space. I get a little crunk every now and again, but don't pay me mind. That's just Queen. But I feel like I'm the realest on the block, and I bring you content that most YouTubers can't because they're not versatile. I talk about everything. Every blue moon, it might be some true crime, reality TV, entertainment, war, famine, good times, bad times. We talk about it all on this network. So there's no subject matter that we don't touch over here on the Vault XL. You having a bad day, we'll chop it up. You having a good day, we'll chop it up. Politics, I don't do too much politics, but every blue moon I'll give my opinion about something. And most of you know it's about to be some new business in the White House. All I can say God bless America. God is running me, and that's all that matters, and that's all I'm concerned with. I ain't worried about nothing and nobody. I'm leaning on faith. So prayers to the outgoing president, and all I can say is good luck to the new one. Good luck, because he sure gonna need it, honey. Because the world is it's chaotic right now. It's chaotic. And he sure ain't gonna be helping none of it. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, prayers to LA County. Prayers to all the people who have lost their homes. Prayers for the families left behind to mourn those who passed away in the fires. I'm sure there'll be many more people recovered. Let's pray for those people. Rebuilding, that's a whole nother subject. People wanting their kids back in school, but hell, it's only been a week. So my thing is, why don't you wait, let the winds die down, and just wait. There's no rush for your children to get back into school, okay? I get it, they miss their friends and things, but you can't make things happen overnight. Everything takes time. You got to get a structure, you got to get a building, you got to get a curriculum. You also want to make sure the teacher, her mind and his mind is right to teach your kid. So this isn't an easy, maneuver. Oh, just go get a building, put the kids back in the building. It's more to that. These people are probably devastated. So you want to make sure that teacher's going back in, he or she's got a right mind. Got a right mind. Got a right mindset. This will drive a person to start drinking, using drugs, become depressed. You don't want that type of person, rearing your child, trying to teach your child. A lot of people out of work as well. Restaurants on the Pacific Coast Highway, they're gone. Restaurants gone. Businesses gone. People have lost their businesses. People didn't have insurance on their houses or renter's insurance. This is do or die. Cars abandoned. Some cars got burnt up. People owe car notes on those cars. People are going to face or are facing something they never thought they probably would ever face in their life. Probably got decent credit, good credit, but it don't mean nothing now that you owe notes on stuff that's burnt up. You got a loan on a car. You got a loan on a house. Now you owe the bank money. God forbid you also have to pay taxes. This is serious. That's why when people walk around and they sit high up on the throne and they think they're untouchable, this is a life lesson right here. You can be touched. Okay? You can be touched. Middle class, upper middle, filthy rich. You can be touched. And you can be knocked off your throne. And anything can happen to you, whether you're considered a good person or a bad person, mediocre person. Anything can happen to you. And LA has proven that one day you're up, happy-go-lucky, nice house, nice car, nice neighborhood, kids, dogs, cats running around. It's gone. In the blink of an eye. It's gone. Thank you for your time. God bless all of you. Have a wonderful weekend. Once again, prayers for LA County, LA. God bless these people on their journey, their mind, their spirit, their souls, also their salvation, because they're going to need it. And bless all of the people who tune into this live stream and those listening near and far. And I want to thank the Lord for everything, because he woke me up and he didn't have to. And I just want to give him praise and thanks that despite it all, I'm still here. I'm a child of God and I'm highly favored. Amen. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for listening to the Vault Excel.